Going on, people?
What's up, everybody?
So we got an open panel. So if we got anybody who wants to pop up and say hey, welcome to have you on. I figured since shipping season is here for some of us and in and out for others, we might talk a little shipping tonight. See what
Oh,
what
yeah,
happens.
yep. I like that topic. That's a good topic to talk about for sure. I got some stuff coming in this week. I got some stuff in last week. It's been a battle over
Yeah.
here at Voice
So
Century. So
other than the new stuff in, you got anything else new going on?
um, I picked up some mice, so I'm back in the mouse game. Getting kind of prepped and ready to go. You mentioned that you guys were looking at other species possibly and needing somebody with some quality
Yeah.
mousery stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, figured I might as well
So
pick them up now if I got the space. So
yeah, we're talking about some house snakes and trying to get on that train. I think
yeah,
honestly, I think I might try to get at least most of the way through this hatchling season
right on.
before I can clear some space and dedicate everything or
Yeah,
dedicate a space for the house snakes. But I think I want to
right,
start with getting the setup, getting the enclosure, getting the space lined out,
right.
and then we're going to probably hit it hot and heavy. Uh, I've got a couple morphs in mind.
Nice, nice.
Uh,
Yeah,
Abby's talking about taking on and actually getting some of them blue feigning death beetles as
yeah,
well.
nice.
She wants to start in on them, and it's steadily checking the boxes and getting ready for vending. Like things are
Right.
coming together. We still don't have
Yeah.
displays yet, but we're
Right.
slowly getting there. Um,
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 I got you.
We're
I got you.
slowly producing stock too.
Yeah.
I do believe all my hatchlings are shut out now. I didn't get
Nice.
a chance to check them before we came live, but I can show them off later.
Nice. Yeah. We're looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to some of those bananas. They came out looking real
Yeah,
nice. With the mid
yeah,
mid to low white look. Yeah.
yeah. So we got actually a decent fair amount of interest. I think we had 9 that were viable,
Yeah.
um, and I think 4, maybe 5 are already kind of loosely spoken for.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
What's up, Batman? How you doing?
yeah,
Um.
let's take a second while you're talking. I'll go through some of these comments here.
Cool. 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 But yeah. I mean, new for us. I picked up some mice to get breeding and going for obviously for you for the house snakes and everything like that. Because I don't know why I have so much success with them and struggle with the Norwegians sometimes. But yeah, I can breed mice for days, but can't do rats all that great. But yeah, overall, that's new for us. Got a couple of pickups coming in that I got off the Morph Market next week. I looked at things differently this time when I was buying. I bought with intent, not with just ooh pretty, kind of eyes. I didn't gawk over just it's a snake and I love it. I bought with intent for projects this time and it was awesome. I feel so much more driven to my focus, my purpose. I got so much stuff that aligns so perfectly with all of the recessive traits I want to touch, as well as a good, strong, healthy amount of the codoms that I want to start with into those dark morphs that I really want to mess with, which is I'm for it. I am for it for sure. Other than that, I did do something. I ordered some.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna snatch mine up. Show mine.
So this is our hatchling card here from Void Century.
Let me blow you up, John. There you go.
Right? And if anybody who's anybody would like for me to generate your template and send it to you, I can even possibly order them for you. have them shipped directly to you, you just let me know. We'll kind of work something out for sure. But they turned out phenomenal. I'm pleased with them.
Yeah, and we got some here as well. I went with a slightly different approach than John. I know everything's probably wrote backwards, but the backside's laid out a little different. Even some of the details different. So I've got like a feeding chart on the back here.
Yep.
And then majority of the information about the pairing, ovulation, parents, how many slugs, it gives you pretty much a raw view of everything that went into the clutch. And
Yep.
at the bottom, hatch date and hatchling ID. So this will actually accompany each hatchling that we sell at a expo or anything like that. So it serves as kind of like a birth certificate, which I think is kind of cool. And I went big. I ordered 1,000 of them. So
I didn't go that big. I didn't go that big. I got, I think 250 is what I ordered. Mainly just because I was like, start small. You're not going to produce 250 baby snakes. You're not going to do it. And I'm like, well, then I got thinking, I'm like, well, not first year, but second year, the second cycle, I might I don't know. It really just depends. So I think this year, hopefully by end of year 2026. So I'll be catching late season for a lot of my stuff because I got a lot of females that are not quite the size. And some of those larger females that I do have, I didn't have definitive males for originally when I first started. So now that I've acquired quite a few, we'll see. We'll kind of play it by year. Everything's eating good. I just went through and fed everything last night, but I do have some that I can take out. They've sat for now. We're coming up on probably a good 12, 14 hours from last time they ate. So I'm able to take out a couple. There is one that I want to show off that is going to be making its way to Florida. Maddie and I were doing a snake for snake exchange. I needed some more pied males. She's got a pied male. I got the female going to her. And I'll pull her out. And man, oh man, does she got some size to her. She's been eating and crushing small to mid-sized rats. And my goodness, you can tell.
You say Val? So yeah, we got about 10 people in here. We're going strong.
Nice. Yeah.
Val in here, John with Mission Morphs. We got Batman, Gotham City, G-Paul, Karina, G-Paul's wife, Platinum,
Yep.
Jody with Ammo Exantics.
It looks like Mitzi just popped in there.
Ellis Reptiles.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Mitzi.
Oh, we got Unlocked Morph. Okay. It's starting to get out there pretty quick. That's pretty nice.
Fire Gods, yeah. Good.
Escapees. They got escape artists, ASFs. Oh, let me tell you. You better hope one of them's not pregnant. I'm just saying, knock on wood.
This guy right here.
Firsthand was cursed by Carl over here. Oh man. He was like, well, you better hope, because I told a story on live here that a rat escaped, right? I had a female rat and she was a breeder. She escaped. He's like, oh, you better hope she wasn't pregnant. I'm like, oh, no, she didn't look like she was pregnant at all.
Uh-huh.
I'll be darned if I didn't start finding small little rats running around my garage. And I'm like, where are those coming from? Oh, my God, she was pregnant. And now I'm dealing with the aftermath. It was probably a week and a half of me just catching all these little rats. And I'm like, oh, goodness, like I hope that this is the last one. And I think, knock on wood, fingers crossed, I have got them all. They are all officially caught, captured, dealt with accordingly. So, yes, that was pretty wild. But what is so? Throw it over to the chat. Everybody who does breed, breed rats and rodents and everything. What's your preferred method of catching them? Are you just waiting for them to pop out, grab them? Are you setting live catch traps? What's your go-to method, and what's your preferred live catch trap if you have one? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Val, I was just a little bit mad. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, mad. Mad.
Well, I got dogs that are pretty good ratters.
Yeah.
They're hunting dog. Well, they're 3/4 hounds, so
right on. She's got a good idea with the broom.
A broom.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
You push the broom down on it and you pull it back real slow to you.
Yeah. I heard Bear said he does that because he ain't bending over to catch it. He just whack.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure he probably got a fast enough foot. He just bang, got it. Good, we're done.
Yeah.
Pick it up, toss it out. I mean, it's the cruel reality of it. Nobody. I mean, I don't ever want to have to do that, but I'll be the first one to admit I've done it. Fast reaction. First thing you do is just launch your foot over it, try to catch its tail, but you accidentally squish
I had one early on. It jumped out of the tub. I threw it in there and it jumped out before I could slide it shut. And it ran behind a rack over here along this wall behind the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't get to it. The only thing I could do was I got a yardstick and I put it in there like a pool cue and waited for that sucker to stick his head out, and I went whack. Got it right on his neck, and then I took my feeding tongs and was able to grab it, pull it out, and then offer it.
You're like, no food waste here. Let's go.
I'm not having those suckers running around free in the house.
No.
But I leave.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard that before. They crawl into a shop vac hose and use it to hide.
That makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah.
Now here's the question: do you take it off the shop vac or do you turn that sucker on?
Sucks him right down. He comes out there and makes sure he just hits the button real quick and hears it's like, oh, he's got him.
Yeah.
That's a good method.
Yeah, we'll get them exams done, G Paul. We're rooting for you.
For sure. Smaller toe.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yep. I have transport tubs, like the concrete mixing tubs. I have actual like accordion flat lids that have like wire mesh on them. They kind of look like a screen. And I can literally just, anytime I need to transport large quantities, I literally can just put them all in there, drop the lids down, and I just sit one bucket on each side. I'm good. So that they don't lift it up or anything like that. I've done it many a times, transporting rats back and forth, and never had any escapees in the car. No chew out or nothing like that. Thankfully, fingers crossed, that continues, because heaven forbid, you get an escapee or something.
No, they haven't chewed out at all ever in the dish tubs, the bus tubs that I use.
Yeah.
And the big cement mixing tubs that you get at like Lowe's, Menards, whatever your big box store is. I've learned that if you drill a 1/4-inch hole right below where that nail hole is, and you take some big washers, and I always use stainless steel. And I'll take a big washer on the inside and run a bolt through it so that washer is covering that hole.
Yep.
and then I'll put another washer on the outside, put a nut on it, and screw it tight, and that'll block them from chewing that little right there where that little nail hole is.
Yep. Yep. I just took, so on the smaller ones, because the real deep well ones, they can't reach them. ASF can't reach up there. The only thing that can really reach up there height wise is Norwegians on the real deep well mixing tubs, the real big ones.
Yeah.
So what I found is with the smaller ones, I just took some black zip ties, and I took my soldering iron and I just melted the zip ties in the hole and kind of just like amended the plastic to where it was solid, is all I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it
Well,
worked fine.
that's the way too. But if you leave that rough at all, they can get a hold of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
So
you put a metal washer over it, they
Yeah.
ain't chewing through that metal washer. And Karina, I can send G Paul some pictures of that so he can know exactly what I'm talking about. And ask him if those that product list that I sent was good enough for the gas chamber stuff. I've yet to send him some pictures of my stuff, but I'll do that tonight after we get off here.
yeah, honestly, gassing them's not bad, and you don't have to go, full scale like that. I'm old school. I had my little CO2, paintball canister, and just flip the switch, flip it off, and then it does fine too. But the cart system that you have, efficient.
Yeah, welding cart. I call it the kill cart.
Yeah, systematically efficient.
Yeah, and the wife calls the chamber itself Mauschwitz, which
Nice.
I thought was kind of dark humor, but hilarious.
Yeah. I was pulling out some frozen thawed out of the freezer last night, and the kids were like, "Oh, look, it's mice cream. Oh my God, that was next to our food." I'm like, "Guys, it's like triple bagged. You don't even know it's in there half the time until you see it." And they were like, "Yeah, Dad, but that mice cream it don't need to be in that freezer. You need to put it in the other freezer." And I'm like, "It's closer here." Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, it's closer here.
He said, "Yum."
Yes.
So yeah, unlocked. I throw wood blocks, deer antler, cow hoof, anything like that that'll keep them busy chewing. It seems like if they got something to work on, they don't chew on their tubs as much.
Right. Worst case scenario, you can toss in a rawhide. Don't necessarily recommend that because once it starts getting wet, it gets real floppy and everything, and it holds it. Like if they accidentally pee on it or something, it'll get an ammonia smell about it that just you just can't kick it. Like it's rough. He's worried he's gonna see a rat just jump out at him or something. Just
So Val, I sent you a link in case you want to come in.
What shirt do we have on today, Carl? We'll be rocking today.
So I don't know if you can read it.
Never killed a mountain lion, but
I choked a cougar. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I need to get me a couple more new shirts. I try to order one every now and again.
Right. Right. Yeah. You should be. He should be having something show up soon. He ordered some shirts. And everything. So I'd have to double check that fulfillment. But yeah, they should be on their way your direction, G-Paul. I'm representing some cheerleading for my daughters here. It says Richmond Blitz. They do competitive cheerleading. My two oldest daughters do. They are actually really good. They placed second in their division in the state back in the fall. We go back in May. We're actually going to Fort Wayne in May for the second half of the season for them to do the second round of state competition. And then in July, they do my oldest daughter maybe my middle daughter might. I don't know if she's actually going to be a part of the national team or not, but my oldest daughter is doing nationals, and that'll be in Indianapolis. So then she'll go up against all teams across all states that are involved in that cheerleading organization, which is pretty awesome. So we're pretty excited for that. So gotta show up, and this dad's tired most of the time because of all they're running and chasing with the cheerleading. I would never have thought that, like growing up, I was like, oh, I do the big three, baseball, basketball, football, and everything like that. And I can't wait till I have kids because they're going to do all those, traditional sports and everything. And nope, I'm a cheer dad all the way. They do cheerleading. That's one of the coolest sports ever. So it's fascinating watching them because you would never think. I mean, most people, don't think they think cheerleading, hoorah, go team, whatever. No. My daughters literally will grab a hold of a foot of another kid and literally press it over their head and hold this girl up by her foot in their hands. And I'm like, my goodness, you guys are tough. You guys are tough. Like that's intense.
Yeah, it gets crazy, man.
Yeah. And go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I was going to say that some of the older girls, like the 15, 16, 17-year-olds that are part of that organization as well, they do higher divisional performances and stuff. And I'm watching them, and they like throw them in the air, like launch them in the air. And I'm like, oh, that's so reckless. Like, oh, I couldn't imagine. But yeah, they do. They'll toss them, make them do backflips and all this in the air. Oof. Yeah.
Yep, it's crazy. John. You'd probably have bitten off more than you could chew if that was a fact, John. She'd probably put a pretty good hurting on you.
Yeah.
Careful what you ask for.
Right, yeah. Oh man. But no, anyway, back to the topic that you were wanting to bring up. Let's talk shipping.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
Shipping. Like I know you've sent a few, John, right?
I've sent 2 in the past, yes. So
okay.
I don't ship much. I really just kind of wheel and deal local more than anything.
Were they cooler weather, like required heat pack, or did they?
I sent it mid moderate, about what it is like today, about 50, 60 degrees. So I still put a heat pack in there just to be safe because the load did get kind of down. But overall, it was successful. I mean, no issues of anything of the sort. And I got all my shipping materials out in the garage now.
Mm-hmm.
I do give credit, to Morph Market offering the shipping material, and even the shipping label option too. That used to not be a thing, and everybody that had to ship, you used to have to go and you had to generate your own and set up boxes, and you had to order packing material from different places, and it was nightmarish. When I first started looking into like breeding and selling and everything like that, when I was looking into it, I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is terrifying. Like, how am I going to know what supplier to use for this and make sure I get the right labels on the box to make sure that they don't just treat it like any other package and just toss it around and, all that kind of stuff. And it had me kind of nervous. But then when Morph Market said, hey, we got shipping material, I'm like, awesome. I was like, I know where I'm buying from. Like, I'll buy direct from them because it's just easier. Like, everything comes packaged up, ready to go. I will say that in the few that I've gotten that came out of Florida from G-Paw, they all had a special label on them. Like certain places that ship, they require you to have extra postage and labeling on them. It seems like, versus others that might not. And I does anybody know why that is? Like, is it state regulation? Is like that a Florida thing? Is that like a
It might be
personal thing.
also where you buy the label from as well, or what hub it goes through. Like so you have Origin Hub, you
Yeah,
have what's called Expecting Hub, which
right.
for us a lot of times is Memphis,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you have your local hub or your receiving hub. So a lot of times they'll stick another little tag on there, just a little bitty label
mhm.
at the receiving hub. You know, they'll label it to go over to this truck over here. You know what I mean? Instead of with the other packages over here. So
Okay. G Paul said he puts extra live animal tags on it for
yeah,
safety. That I was just
yeah,
curious. I didn't know if that was like a personal thing or if that was a like a necessity, because the few that I've gotten from you that came up here addressed to me had those extra packaging labels on them, and I'm like, okay, that's different than from you that came up here addressed to me. A little different than the other ones that I've gotten from other people. So it was to me. His audio's
Hey,
doing
got
ring.
an echo.
He's got a ring back. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. It threw me for a loop a little bit. But I will say that it's efficient and smart to put that extra label on there because the more that you package it, with alerts and all that stuff, the better. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So I do. So if you order like a big box of
Hmm.
shipping boxes from Morph Market, they throw in there some complimentary live animal tags.
Gotcha.
So you can put them on boxes that are not already pre-labeled like that, like the Morph Market brand and some other brands have on the side of the box printed,
Yeah.
what contents, live animal, handled with care. Well,
Yeah.
they'll give you these stickers so you can actually go out to like your big box, Lowe's, Menards, whatever, and buy um, your inch and a half or inch thick insulation, 3/4
Yeah.
inch insulation, and you could buy the cheaper boxes that are still heavyweight there, and
Yeah.
you can cut your own insulation for the boxes, and get into the shipping boxes a little cheaper.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
yeah, they do. You can print them on your. Well, I have a heat
Label printer.
transfer label maker. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you can print them there, or you can print them on regular paper and get one of those packing slip holders, or you can tape over it or whatever.
Okay.
However you can get it done. So, yeah, you're right. They do make those things readily available in multiple different ways to be able to make sure everything's labeled up right and correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I know it's a safety thing. You don't want to just generically package any animal because then you don't know the care that goes into actually the transport. Yes, it has
yeah,
express priority overnight and everything like that, but it's handled differently if it's non-labeled versus if it's labeled, like
yeah.
it gets shipped
So
in different
Lacey
trucks
Act,
and everything.
yeah, the Lacey Act requires labeling and correct packaging and the whole nine
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
And that also ensures that box is identified as carrying a live animal and is priority and needs to be, taken inside and locked in a room,
Yeah.
temperature controlled if there's a layover or something like that, and
Right.
not just stuck in a plane on a cargo hold or on a truck sitting somewhere. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right. Right.
it can
I
make
got you.
a difference.
For sure. For sure.
Um,
What's your take on custom tape? How some people
Custom
like,
tape, I kind of like it.
yeah,
I think it just adds a little touch.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's advertisement. Everybody puts a hand on that box, sees your name or your logo or whatever, you
Gotcha.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have any yet, but if I could be put on game, somebody send me a company that they like and use and have had good luck for or something like that, I'd try it out. So
for
I
sure.
actually do need some more tape, so that'd be a good time to re-up.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I know that I've just kind of stuck to the generic clear plastic tape, just, throwing tape swatches
Yeah,
down
yeah.
and everything. But honestly, I think I'm with you on the decorated paper tape. I like it. You're right. It does set the box apart. Like you're like, okay, I know who that's coming from. I know, like, I can already put it in my head. You know, that's a very well put together package.
Mhm.
And I mean, even to like when you open them up, the way that people like, you know, zip tie or tape the heat pack in, you know, the stuffing material that they put in the package. Do they write a handwritten letter, or do they put like a little thank you card in there? I'm like, it's so interesting because, you know, we all breed different. We all raise rodents different. We all package different. We all do everything slightly different. It's all under the same scope, but our methods are just so subtly different. It's fascinating to try to pick apart, like not pick apart, but like pick out those key components that you like. And you're, you know, I never would have thought of it that way. But that's a good idea. I might try it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I like throwing a business card in, a couple stickers. I have a couple different sizes. I'll throw a couple of each in there.
Right.
I even went as far as buying thank you cards and write handwritten messages to some people. Um, you know, it's just whatever to put your little personal touch on it.
Right. Yeah.
And then now we got these awesome cards that are going to go. So
Yeah.
all the information you're going to need is right here. Morph, parents, morphs, in case, you know, there is something that I don't catch in a pairing or in a hatchling that I'm sending off.
Right. Right.
Because, you know, they're all theoretically ID'd. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in like pied, it's going to be easy to miss something. But if you end up with a bonus gene, you know, that's cool.
It doesn't cost you any more money.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
But my thing is the feeding information, especially the pet people. They're going to want to know that information. That's something they always ask for, and if it's right there in their face, they can put this up somewhere nice, you know, and keep it, and they'll know what to attempt and what has been tried.
He forgot all the goodies. Hey, listen. I've come to the conclusion reptile people are sticker collectors.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. We all just love to collect stickers. I feel like a child every bit. You know how like when we were younger, everybody had like a little sticker book and they would put stickers all over everything. You know, you're like going around putting stickers on stuff. Reptile game.
There he is.
All the way.
I don't know how long you was sitting there. I was kind of in my zone.
Not long.
Gotcha. Yeah.
See, Jessie Joe's special. She got stickers.
Yeah. I will say I've got some stickers from some of the people. You got churches pythons. I got a snake from them. I got 2 of them from Tall Grass. Tall Grass is pretty cool. Stickers. Yeah.
What do I do?
And then I got some more stuff coming in, obviously.
Yeah, I like those random stickers too. Those are cool.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, I send out envelopes full of random stickers all the time. It's great.
Yeah. So I even got just random stickers up there too.
Yeah.
I got a couple Bigfoot stickers, the I support single mom sticker. I got one from the office on there.
Nice.
So
yeah, I got the whole rim of my PC glass done in stickers, different ones. You know, I got Morph Market sticker up there, some other animals, odd end stuff. I like it.
Yeah. So Batman, how many animals have you shipped or have you yet?
None. I've only done they come to me pretty much. I haven't had to ship anything yet. So.
Well, you've unpacked your fair share. What are some things that you've liked seeing? Like, is there a specific way that you prefer to receive them as far as packaging? Like how they're done up? Maybe it's zip tied bags or a certain type of packing material or anything like that?
Like I prefer the what do they call it, like the pillow stuffing or
The
whatever
batting,
versus
yeah.
paper. You know,
Yeah.
it probably don't matter much to the snake, but it makes me feel better, you know, with the bumps, you know, being tossed around a little bit more soft than paper, if you ask me. But other than that, most of the ones I've received have been spot on A1, you know, zip tied, either double bag, zip tied, pillow stuffing, you know, separated heat pack. So it's been it's pretty good. I haven't had any complaints thus far.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely hate opening up a box and finding that either the heat pack was just thrown in there or it had slipped the tape and fell down, you know.
Yeah. Well,
That
this is-
that sucks because
Yeah.
it's right there. The snake can't get away from it, you know.
Yep.
I've only had one animal come in like that. Yeah, I do it that way as well.
Zip tie.
I've only had one animal come in like that, but thank God he came out fine. There was enough padding in between him and the heat pack that didn't really cause any problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah. I agree with this. I'm like a damn nervous mom or something, checking tracking every 5 minutes, and
you're
FedEx
watching
don't
it
ever
move across the state like
yeah, FedEx don't ever update fast enough.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Never.
I've gotten 2 in. What's your take when you get a snake in and it sheds in the bag?
Bro.
I mean, as long as you don't poop or shit in there, I'm good.
Had that too. What's your take
Yeah.
on that? That made a mess, man. It was,
Yeah.
I take the snake out and I'm like, oh God, like you stink so bad.
So
like,
I always put paper towels in the bottom of the bags with the snake. She makes a good point that styrofoam or the poly filling, the batting, it'll have you pouring pee out of the box because it'll just hold it.
Yeah,
I never
it
even
just
thought
sits
about
there.
that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the exact same way, especially my first couple shipments. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then the first time I did a really large snake, I was like, man, was that enough room in the box? Did I leave too much room? Was there enough padding in there? You know, because it's a
Right.
heavy, big snake, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got 2 more puzzles, head puzzles in, and they both of them decided to go to the bathroom, and I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Take them out and you're like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm definitely going to have to soak you now. Like, man, I was already going to do that, but thanks for forcing my hand.
Matter
Yeah,
of fact,
you
Carl,
stink.
it was the 2 that I won off that auction we were on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Well,
finally got here.
I'm glad to hear you got that sorted out because
yeah.
I was worried for you.
Oh no, it's great communication. You know, life be life in a lot of different people at one time. So it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I got a pod for you. You know, got some hypo stuff. We got a lace for Carl. You know, a little bit of y'all in my collection now. So be happy.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Listen,
Yeah,
now
I-
look, Blackhead DG Pied. I'm working on it. I'm working
Okay.
on it. I'm working on it.
We missed out on a blackhead at the expo by like EA much.
I have plenty. I will send you one once I produce it. I got you. Don't worry. I'll send some
Okay.
Blackhead your way.
Hey,
Like I said when I hopped on this morning, like earlier, I said I bought with intention. I did not buy just because I like the way they look. I bought with a purpose. I was like, I want dark morph. Everything I touch has got to either be black pastel, blackhead, Cine, HRA, GHI. I was like, I'm hitting them all. Let's go. Like, knock them down.
So
I'm puzzled.
Jesse Jody can tell you a story about snakes going to the bathroom on people. She can also tell you that I'm a professional snake potty trainer. Just ask her for the story.
You hold them over to the trash can, like, there you go.
You can have that job. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I've done it. I've
Yeah,
done it.
when it happens right in the middle of an expo, you kind of don't have a choice but to deal with it, you know?
Dude,
Yeah.
I got so lucky. Like we got so lucky. None of our snakes went to the bag. None of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
see?
I hear a mixed bag at expos when people are vending and stuff. They're like, "Oh, I thought I took everything. They all passed their bows before we went. We're good." No shot. No shot. Most
I got
people are
lucky.
dealing with
Bless,
it.
bless.
So, and that's another important thing to mention. If I know ahead of time I'm shipping a snake, I'll hold mills for a week.
Yeah.
And make sure they're emptied out. That, I mean, pee is one thing. They're going to drink,
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
going to leave them without liquid, and I'll even give them a warm soak the evening before shipping.
Yep.
And if that doesn't create anything, they go into the bag anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
normally by holding mills for a week beforehand, they're cleared out pretty good and they make it there. I've not had anybody yet tell me that the snake has pooped on them in the box or peed in the box. I did
Yeah.
have one shed in the box.
Yeah. If you miss a blue by like this much, it happens. It happens.
They do.
But
Well,
usually,
I didn't miss the blue, but he went clear, and I told him, "Hey, I'm gonna soak this snake extra long." I was like, "He's already went clear, so he's about to shed.
yeah.
When you get him, soak him again before you put him away." And I explained how to soak, or how I do it. And he sent me a picture of him opening the bag and looking in, and he's about halfway undressed, the snake that I sent it. So
it's like, cool, perfect, mapped out perfectly.
yeah. And it was a complete one piece full sock,
Yeah.
Nice. What's your preference on a shipping bag? Like, do you prefer petri dish? Some people ship in petri dishes. Some people do cheesecloth bag. Some people do the synthetic, the red line shipping bags, the black with red.
I prefer bags over the containers. At least the bag, contours to the snake, gives them a little bit more, in my opinion, wiggle room.
Yeah.
So other than that, but you got to do what you got to do as long as the animal arrives safe and healthy. I'm pretty good.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten a variety of different bags and things like that have like shipped to me. I was just asking, like, do you prefer the cheesecloth bag or do you prefer like some of those more higher end, like Redline Shipping has the black and red bags that are a little bit more durable than, say, just a standard cheesecloth bag?
I would actually prefer the higher quality, but hey, we all can only do what we can do.
Right.
Yeah. So I went a little silly when I first started, and I bought bags, and I took them over to a friend's house and had her vinyl transfer, with my logo and all this stuff, which is good and fine. But I don't know that I'll be doing those in the future. It's just dumb money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do that extra step. I do prefer buying the drawstring bags off of Amazon. And I could send links to whoever. But they are very well built and they look a lot better. They're better than the ones you buy from, like, say, Morph Market or Redline Shipping or what is it? I think it's Uline or
Uline's your like generic broad spectrum container style like place. But yeah, they do like standard cheesecloth bags with like just your basic like string ties. And they also do ones that have just extra material ties too. Like they have just extra cheesecloth material that you can like tie with. And I'm like, I'd much rather have like the string so I know I'm getting that thing tight. And honestly, I want a bag that's a lot taller so that I can tie it off, then throw another knot in it like you do like pillowcases, and then I'll zip tie around the knot. Like I'm like, let's double, triple check this snake's not getting out of this bag.
Yeah. So you can go like for the bigger snakes, you can go to Walmart and buy the $1.99 pillowcase
Mhm.
and that'll be fine to get the bigger snakes. What's that? Can you let me know about them so I can have some for emergency situations instead of a pillowcase? Yes, and they do sell them in different sizes.
Yep.
I ordered I think it was like a 15 count or something like that. They're a real nice black bag, and like I said, you can get them Amazon, and a lot of people has got the Amazon Prime free shipping, you know,
Yeah.
and like I said, they've got them hatchling bags all the way up, and they're not directly for or marketed for snake use, but they work great.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're all drawstring bags. So actually, static morphs is who turned me on to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you
Yeah.
say, Brave? Thanks for joining us. So remember, like, follow, share all this stuff out, man. We'd like to draw some more people into the conversation. I know plenty of you guys in the comments do some shipping as well. If you got any preferred place to buy supplies or any bags or anything like that, go ahead and throw it in the comments or let me know if you're on Instagram or Facebook. I can shoot you a link.
Pull them up, have them chat it up.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to start doing some snake and tail before too long.
Yeah.
I got a handful that I'd be willing to pull out right now that probably won't get me.
I'm not even talking about it. We moved 11 snakes at our first expo, and I didn't go tell you
Yeah.
how many we brought home. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not.
Well, you told me you still walked away with money, so you're good.
That's the important part. Yeah,
The way I look
come out in
at
the
it,
green.
Yeah.
as long as your weekend's paid for, the Frisky Pied, I'll throw that one off tonight too.
Yep.
So funny story, G-Paul and his wife sent this clown pied here, and right out of the bag, stiff as a board on Abby, because I was at work when she picked him up,
Mm-hmm.
and she pulled him and she went to move her hand and it went whack, smacked her. She said it was lightning fast too.
Listen. I did not shake him up that much. Okay, I promise.
How you doing, brother Bosa?
So the story went. Carl has been like working mad amounts of
Bosa.
overtime.
Okay.
We've had so much rain up here. He's been just in and out of work like crazy. So he messaged me and said, "Hey, the best day for weather is this day. Can you pick these snakes up? G-Paw's going to send them to you. You got one coming from him. I got two coming from him. Just pick them up, drop them off at the house." Absolutely, I got you, no problem. I grab my bag, leave him the box, get out of there. I get a message later. "Hey, that clown pie bit Abby." I said, "Well, darn it."
It was all good. She laughed about it. It's not her first bite. Actually, the worst bite she's ever had. I forgot about our king snake bit her the other day.
Oof.
Like it was laying out there, and she reached in there to get the water dish to go get it some fresh water and clean the bowl up, and it went whack. Just got her good.
Yeah, and sometimes them little itty bitty teeth and how they pull, just oof.
That's a pretty good name. So Abby named him Luke Thighwalker.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
he fits right in. We got Luke Thighwalker. We got Squirt Reynolds behind me here. We got Buster Hyman. We got Richard Uranium.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we all the all-stars get a fun porn star name. We're willing it into existence.
There you go.
And so far it's not let us down. Every snake that we've got given one of those fun porn star names to, they'll lock a work boot, they'll lock a table leg. It don't matter. They're going to lock it. So
yeah, they handle their business. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah. So when I went to the expo on Sunday, I got to questioning a little bit. I was looking with that focus. You remember that conversation that we had about like posture and demeanor with Val last week? Like what do you spot out about expo people and vendors and stuff like that? What's your attractant? What's your deterrent? And I went around and I was like kind of spot checking people that were just chair sitting the whole time. And I'm like, okay. And then you're checking out their displays and everything and trying to like gauge like, you know, who puts their time and investment into it. Do their animals show for the investment that they're giving into like the displays and all that? And then you're thinking, well, these people, you know, they're new to it. You can tell some of them are new. So they're still introductory. They got the introductory stuff. You know, they bought secondhand displays. They bought, you know, just like the little Temu printed tablecloths or whatever. And you're like, I see your vision. I see your passion. You're trying, you're giving the effort, right? And they're active. They're on it. They're like standing there wanting people to talk to them. And then you got those people who are sitting in the chair who you've seen at shows multiple times who don't believe in reinvesting into infrastructure, right? So there's things are starting to fall apart a little bit. You know, the chalk markers that they use to write on top of the like enclosure, like the displays and stuff, is starting to like stick more. They got scratches and scuffs and stuff, so you can't really see the animal as good. And they're not really eager to talk to you, it seems like. So I'm like, your passion is there, you're showing up, but I feel like you're starting to like quiet quit a little bit on yourself, honestly. I mean, is what it seemed like to me. So
I saw a lot of phone scrollers locked in. You know, I'll walk and even pause at their table and look, and they're
they don't even talk to you. So I keep right on. I kept right on rolling. I said, all right, I'm gonna keep walking.
Oh, if you pause at my time, hey man, how you doing? How's your day? You enjoying everything? You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you.
Yeah.
I see me seeing you standing in front of my table is what it is. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, at least you gonna get a smiling face and hey, have a blessed day. You know, enjoy.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, at the end of the day, what's something that you saw that stood out to you at the expo? You know, is it something on my table, something on somebody else's table? Oh, you know, I was here for VIP. I saw that. That's awesome. That's cool. I'm glad that aligns with you better. You know, hey, you missed out on it. That's a bummer. You know, hey, come back next month. You might find something awesome. You know, if you don't find anything today, I get in touch with me. Here's my business card. You never know. We might have something come up.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So, I mean, one of the guys that stood out to me the most is he had 3 people standing at his table, and I just come in on this little corner, and I'm taking my time, just looking over the snakes, you know, and he handles his business, and I'm still looking, making my way down his table. He had a 3-table line, I think.
Okay.
And he stopped, looks at me, says, "Is there anything specific that you're looking for?" I said, "Well, tell you the truth, I don't think I'm going to find what I want here anywhere, but I'm looking for yada, 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 you know?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I don't think that they have those, but they do have this gene and this gene and this gene, which is right there close over at this vendor and over at this vendor over here. And I saw some over at this vendor, even explained where they were." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't mad that he didn't have what I was looking for, but he was willing to help me find it.
Exactly.
Right.
I pushed. I can't say push, but I was like, hey, if you don't see something you like here, I got a friend over here. I know that person. Maybe the guy right behind me is really, really cool. So if I can't help you, I'm pretty sure one of my friends will be more than happy to help you find something to look for. And if we ain't got them, you never know. We might could get it or at least point you in the right direction. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing about having a community like this and on the Instagram and now TikTok and everything is the more you get to know people, you know what they work. And like, well, John, he had a clutch of VPI pies this year. I got a guy here local looking for him. So I'm like, hey, let's talk to this guy.
There. Keep him over
there.
What
I mean?
Not me. He's not talking to this John. He's talking Mission Morphs John.
Good.
Yeah.
John,
ain't talking about me.
Keep him. My wife might hear you. Shh.
You know, I mean, and that's just it. You know, people work Tri-Stripe and are looking for Tri-Stripe. I send them to the people that I know that are working Tri-Stripe.
I saw 2 Tri-Stripes at the show on Sunday, and my goodness, the price tag on them things.
Yeah, did you see the well, it was the same one that was in Indianapolis. It was a Tri-Stripe Het VPI. Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It had a pretty penny on it.
I did get something in that genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You come home from the expo with some VPI. I know you did.
Visual VPI Het Tri-Stripe.
Hey, he said, "Happy wife, happy life."
Maybe not. Listen. I saw a fair amount of your standard show snakes, right? You know what sells. It's the vibrant, the bright, pretty colors, right? So you're seeing a lot of OD, you're seeing a lot of Firefly, you're seeing a lot of pastel stuff. And I mean, they were packing it into everything and every variation with, you know, one het. Most of it was single het. You didn't see a lot of double het stuff. Did you notice any double het stuff while you were there?
There was some double het stuff, but I will tell you this as well. Some of the people, I knew the faces, I knew the business names.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff on their table was just not labeled hets because they were there trying to target the het market, which is the majority of.
Right.
You know, and those hets, they don't matter to the average everyday person.
Yep.
So
Like legitimately, I sold
that's right.
Some of my older subadults, like, and I love them, but they were basic. You know, I wasn't ever going to breed them or nothing. But a guy wanted the snake on the first day, missed the second day, and ended up begging his wife for like almost like 12, 13 hours. So they drove like an hour and 15 minutes to come and pick up the snake after the expo and hope it didn't get sold. I'm like, if you want the snake bad, I will hold the snake no matter what time you get here because you want it that bad. You can come get it. It's yours.
Yeah, so, exactly.
It wasn't nothing extravagant, you know, just a good pet snake.
Yeah, it spoke to him. So he was like, I want it. I want it. I need it. I need it in my house. Yeah.
Yeah. I've drove ridiculous amounts of time for snakes, you know. What was it? 11 and a half hour round trip for 15 snakes one time.
Yeah. I went and picked up 2 snakes. I picked up a pastel pinstripe and a pinstripe het pied one time. And I mean, those snakes are long gone. I don't have them anymore. I drove 2.5 hours and then come back on the interstate and ended up sitting on the interstate for 6 hours because of a collision that happened, you know, about a quarter mile away from me. And semi-truck driver rear-ended a car and they care flighted the person from the car. But I slept on the interstate because it was like middle of the night. I was traveling. I'm leaving. I left my house probably like 8 o'clock, got there about 10 and driving back. I didn't get home until it was daylight. I was like, what is going on? Like, oh my God, I'm so spent. I slept on the interstate in my car with some snakes in a passenger seat. Like, this is wild. So
no, not yet. Not yet.
Now look, and now you have the luxury of Morph Market. You can just, ship it out on Tuesday. I'll pick it up Wednesday morning at the FedEx down the road. Like, it's all right.
Yep. I got one coming in Wednesday. So it was supposed to come in Tuesday. The guy messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I got another one to send it out. We got a window. The guy can't pick up till Wednesday. Is Wednesday fine?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's actually better." So So we got another female coming in Wednesday.
Yeah.
I said I was going to pump the brakes a little bit.
I have a few coming in this week. Some quality stuff. Some quality stuff.
I've got a total of 5, and I'm gonna have to quit for a minute.
Tell yourself no, not doing it. Not doing it.
I'm not. overwhelmed yet, and I'm not in a bad place, but I don't want to get there. I've
No.
got a lot of hatchings potentially coming. I'm not going to run out of food, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I think I'm in a good position. I've got a staggered amount of the right amount of hatchlings, the right amount of juveniles, and breed ready adults. So I'm back to kind of where I started collecting. There
Yeah.
for a minute, I was like, everything's of age right now, so I need to do something, you know. So
You're like, I got to stagger my feeding because if I'm just waiting for rats to get to size and then just right on the ground again, you're just like, I mean, you're just pumping and dumping like crazy on your feeder. You know, you don't have something to offset your feeder count at all.
but
So
I've got like a 6 bin system, if you
yeah,
will,
yeah,
for my grow outs. I put them in here as weanlings. That next group of weanlings, they move down, and they move down, and they move down. So by the time you get 6 weeks in the bin, they're good, juicy, fat adult. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I've been doing this long enough to where that fat, juicy adult bin's always full.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
the
You have
one right above it, I'll pull 80 out and feed them, and I got the next bin right above it. You know what I mean?
ready to go. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm at a good steady rotation. I keep back about 120 to 130 each week, and I freeze 200, 250, 300.
yep, yep. You're
So,
like this close to being able to like supply other like big scale people. Like, I mean, just and shipping them. I mean, like you obviously have the supply, the surplus to do that.
yeah,
You're this close to like being able to like ship them out and make profit, like make some kickback
yeah.
to help pay for their
And
food, the bedding material, stuff like that.
when I get to the point where I'm dead fast in my shipping, like I've got everything lined up, I don't want to go super grand scale. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't
Yeah.
want to ever get to the point where I'm like, well, I can't ship. I ain't got them
Yeah.
because I've sold them all.
Right.
I don't want to get to the point.
Yeah.
Uh, so it will start off kind of in my group of the the Instagram groups, the TikTok groups, and people like that like the ASFs and
Yeah.
some of the Norwegians. I'd really like to find somebody with a big snake, at least one big snake that
Yeah.
needs some freaking 2 pound rats.
Listen,
Uh,
we're both in the market for garbage disposal animals, but I don't have the space for one right now. But I need one. Like I need one.
yeah,
Desperately need one because if I miss a window by just this much, then I'm packing a freezer full of stuff that's too big for my stuff to eat. And even my biggest female is still only on a medium rat. Like, and she's put some gap between the medium rats. So I go medium and then a double small, medium, double small. You know, like you space them out. And I mean, she can go easily 3 weeks, no food, and not even miss a beat.
yeah, you're good. The ones that I unpacked here worked out great.
Absolutely. Yep. Actually, you want me to pull out the mail? I can pull out both of them. Actually, he sent me
Go ahead,
too.
John. What's
Yeah.
going on,
All right.
Josh? How you doing?
All right. Give me just a second. I'll grab
Yeah,
one.
pull them out. You do a little snake and tail, and then we'll go around the room. Karina said, Charlie.
Is that what his name was? Was Charlie?
Okay, here you are. You're blowed up.
Okay, so we got leopard pied male.
Yeah.
This is from G Paul. He ate a rat for me yesterday. But it wasn't like crazy big. But he got himself a little lump right there. He's doing all right. Don't want to disturb him too much. But yeah, he's a handsome little feller for sure. real placid. I will give him that. Like he wasn't very aggressive with his strike either. He kind of just come up and just went and like grabbed it real quick and running partner. Oh, so like you were gonna like put him on your neck and go running with him? He seems pretty chill. He's very curious for sure, you know, new environment and everything like that. So, but yeah, he's gonna be great for the GHI het pied female was kind of where I was intending him to go, so that we can go leopard GHI pieds and then do some breeding to the dark morph stuff. So
he
yeah,
loves attention. Hopefully, he loves attention from the ladies too.
yeah. Like I said, I got a beast of a female for him to go to.
Yeah,
G-Paul
says he wants a female.
Yeah, we've already made that agreement there, G-Paul. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a sharp looking snake. I can't wait to see you start making some babies out of that one.
Yeah. He's to size, obviously, and the female's to size, but I'm not rushing to pair them yet because I still got stuff coming in. And I want to give them all time to settle in real good and like get everybody kind of good to go. You know, I spray my Prevenamite, you know, dice, you know, clean down tubs, fresh soak, everything like that. Check everything, inspect it for like several days after. And usually my quarantine. I'm only buying from select people, right? I'm not buying from everybody.
Yeah. This guy right here would be a good one if he had one to turn loose of.
Yeah.
He's got a damn fine eye for snakes too, John.
And he's got dark morph ideologies. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. He had me over here like burning and turning my brain last week. Literally, he was killing me with all the amazing facts.
Oh
yeah, and I mean that I'll be honest, the YB pied stuff, it works.
Yeah,
it works.
He says, "I love the darkness."
That's the direction. That's the intent, right? Everything has an intention. This stuff and then ultra male stuff. And then I also picked up some I'll be honest, I picked up Lav Albino in my hets because black pastel Lav Albinos are orange and purple. Like, I'm not kidding when they hatch out, bright orange and like as purple as they come. Can't go wrong with it. You just can't go wrong with it. So I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta have them, you know?
Yeah. I sold that ultra male hypo that I hatched out. Yeah. It's okay. I got 2 holdbacks.
I was gonna say you got some holdbacks because that'd be hard to let go of.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And I mean that could be the intention too. There, you know, taking the dark morph to the ultra male in time. You know, I want to pull the ultra male out because I got it in het form right now. I got one female actually from G Paul over here that has the het ultra, and then I got my male who's a leopard pied het ultra, and then I got another female coming that's a leopard het ultra. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes good. We go super leopard ultras, het pied, and then take it to some dark morph stuff because I got this other granite gene over here.
That's why me and you get along, John, because I got a leopard het ultra male het hypo down here.
Yeah. See, yeah.
No,
and I have a heavy focus and heavy amount of blackhead right now. When I went to that expo, I was intending more of looking for black pastel, maybe some like more GHI stuff, and you know some other like odd end stuff. Bongo's another really good one that's not too bad that I wouldn't mind having. Yeah. Cypress, honestly, if I could find one, a Bongo Cypress female, all day. Right. it doesn't even have to carry a het right now. Like I would take it as just a standard 2 codom and be okay.
Yeah. So Bongo, Cypress, and Special are 3 genes that I really, really want to have.
Yeah.
As far as the incomplete dominance, and the next recessive is 100% going to be Monarch.
Yeah.
Because even the het Monarchs look so
Yeah.
much better.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
With the head influence is nuts, and it like you got to think that plus like maybe like a het cryptic stuff, because that het cryptic stuff looked pretty nice too. That head influence on the cryptics not too bad. You just kind of dance with them back and forth. It works. It works for sure. All right, well, next person's up. Somebody else pull out a snake. I'm gonna go put this guy away.
Carl,
Yep.
what'd you wait
Yeah.
on?
Yeah,
I'll pull it out.
which would be which
Hey.
Josh,
Remember what snake
not-
you talk about.
that would be okay, even if they are allelic. That's fine. The intention would be to put them to something that has like blackhead or black pastel in it, so that I can pull Bongo and then I can pull Cypress, so I can splinter it in 2 different directions. Would be the ideal.
Makes sense to me.
So he's a little stiff, but we'll pull him out anyway.
Check him out.
So here's the beautiful clown pied.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. I like the mid white on him. That's nice.
Yeah. He's a stunner. He's still got some growing up to do, but we'll have him ready before long at all. And look, he's already loosening up quite a bit. Yeah. Yes, we talked about his name, Luke Skywalker. So he's kind of an interesting combination. So he's Inchy, Orange Dream, Leopard, Clown Pied.
Nice.
Pull your head down here, honey. There we go. I want to see that head.
Pretty.
So, like I said, he's already. See, I can already manipulate him. He's not as loose, as tight and stiff. I think it's them Indiana corn-fed ASFs that's got him liking me.
Probably. Think everybody like cornbread. I'm just saying.
That's right. You gonna eat your cornbread? So, you got anything to show, Batman?
I got another one. I got another one real quick.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Woo!
She's a little feisty right now, to say the least. She tried to light me
I
up
like
when I tried to get her out.
She looked like she need Jenny Craig, is what she needs.
No, I was gonna say she looked like she got some hips.
This is the one I was talking about, the one that's going to Florida down to Maddie. She is thick. She is crushing some food right now. I don't put my stamp on it, but I think we got some follicular growth going on. Safe to say she's packing on the weight real good. But I don't want to breed her because she's going away. So and I'm like, if I put a male to her and she produces for Maddie, I wouldn't be against, having a hatchling shipped back to me off of her. I'd be okay with that. But the only male that I can think to put to her, because she is from what I've been told, just blackhead Mojave.
Gorgeous.
Oh, she is. She's beautiful. She's really, really beautiful. I have a male up here. He is a blackhead, pinstripe, yellow belly. No hets. No hets on either one that I know of. So, more of a just true dark morph, codom combos. That's what I was thinking. No, he said no pinstripe. Ew.
Hold up. We like pinstripe. It's just okay. It does okay.
Yeah. Pinstripe's not bad.
No, it's not. It works in some things.
That snake, the reason I got him was because of how he's got a red hue to him that I liked. I just liked the redness to what he had going on. And the only reason why I even bought him in the first place, he had no confirmed hets that I knew of, but I could see it going kind of, different directions possibly. We listen and we don't judge. Very true. Very true. We listen and we don't judge. But it's okay if you do judge, because he's got my back on the dark morph stuff. I'll tell you what. He's got last week, he had me going like all over the place. And everything he was saying, I was like, wait, I have that. Wait, I have that. Hey man, I can get that. Like, I like his brain. I like it the way it works. So
Yeah.
what do we got there, Carl? I see some darkness over there. I see some darkness over there.
This was in the other bag that you dropped off, John. So this is Phantom.
Ah, there it is.
Acid. HRA. He's a male. So you can see he's got the nice well. Maybe you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks real good. I was gonna say I saw dark, and I was like, okay, what dark morphs are we looking at here? And then you said Phantom and HRA, and I said thumbs up on the list for sure.
And the kicker, we got Acid in the house now. So
yeah. That's another really wicked like trait to mess with. It works really well in certain combos, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to play with it. So I was pumped to get this male for sure. Actually, I think he might be going into blue, so he's a little darker than normal, just a hair.
Yeah,
but he's a stud. He's ready to rock. We'll get him all the way through quarantine, and we did swab test him though, so he came back clean. We're good. We're just gonna monitor for a little while and see what happens. But like I said, I'm not worried about him at all. He seems to be real lively and ready to rock.
right on.
And very nosy.
Yeah. At least you didn't just almost take another bite to the face. No sooner than she's calm right here, right? To show her off. She's fine. She's chilling. I go to put her away, and she goes, wow. God, I can't. Like, oh, you guys are gonna get me one of these times, right on my nose or something.
At least he didn't say albino. So I do have an albino pairing this year.
Is it just albino, or is it lab albino?
It's just albino. So
okay.
She is Posset Pied, which I don't plan on figuring out if that's correct or not.
Right.
I have no use for an albino pied.
What's the direction with the albino? What are you trying to take it to?
I want a mahogany albino.
Okay.
Combo.
Okay. Yeah, throw that.
There's
throw
a couple things I want to play with, and just secret squirrel project, just a me thing, just to play around.
Yeah. I got you. We got that lighter side going on down low.
Okay, we're gonna blow this up.
If he wants to come out today.
I see some banana. No?
No.
What's with the speckling?
Nope.
Okay. Bamboo?
Yes.
Ah, there it is. I had to look at it a little bit again. I was like, there's something else that causes that speckling, and bamboo's
this is my new friend here. He is You can't really see anything but the bamboo, but he is actually a pastel bamboo yellow belly lace.
Okay.
Show that head again.
You can tell he's got some lighter traits in there, mainly because he's
Yeah.
got that light coloration to him. Because when you think bamboo pastel, usually it's yellow head, gray body a lot of times. So, and yeah, head is very bright in comparison to what you normally see. So I would imagine probably what the lace is doing, like what that lace is pulling through, is just that like real brightening effect.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's all down the dorsal, and then it's just exploded down the belly. The lighter he gets, so
Yeah.
it's really nifty.
Yeah.
I had to. I needed lace anyway, but I like bamboo.
Yeah.
Bamboo is solid, man. And I think it's really a slept-on gene. There's not a lot of people like dedicating themselves to bamboo and hitting all these things that everybody's missed. You know.
Yeah. They're not trying to layer the codoms where bamboo is concerned. They're literally looking at more of the other pattern distortion morphs. You know, bamboo does cause pattern distortion. It causes spotting that's not banana. You know, you get more of a gray wash over the top more than anything. So you got to look at it a different direction. What can I put this to change the color, but still get those spots and still get that pattern distortion?
He's a one of one, so I hadn't seen it, and he was at the expo, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna get him.
Yeah.
Special or fire.
That's a fair.
I guess Inferno.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a fair assessment. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna show out this little guy right here, and I picked him up. He came from Jim Exotics. So this Jared, this snake right here came from his son's very first pairing.
Nice.
Incredible odds. It was a head-to-head pairing.
Yeah.
And this one is Disco or Vanilla Clown. And I'm kind of leaning towards Disco myself.
Yeah, I could see your point with the Disco.
yeah,
It's very, very pretty. Very nice, clean, 2-gene combo.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he's definitely going to be a building block snake. And I wanted to do something different than just fire.
Yeah.
So that was, to me, that was a perfect pickup. So,
yeah. And I mean, you got multiple different directions you could take it.
You know, male.
Yep. So you could
Actually, I've not popped him myself, but I trust Jared. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Maybe.
Val's asking to see the head stamp when you get a chance, Carl.
All right. Yep, you got Hemi beans. Pretty neat. I like the almost double eye stripes he's got, the black V.
Yeah. Kind of looks like he's putting on like he's got eyebrows and then like eye black underneath his eyes almost.
Yeah. Well, he's got it over top too. He's got the eyebrows, like he said, the V. And he's got the clear, the yellow.
Yeah,
and
like
he's got almost like an eyeliner stripe.
Yeah.
Crazy. So you got a disco leopard black-haired clown and fiery yellow-bellied black-head clown. Yeah, he has eyes on his eyes. I saw that too.
Yeah, and watch the head stamp. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I kind of made me lean towards Disco itself because he's got a pretty evident head stamp.
Yeah. With so certain, and I mean, all that's allelic, right? So, I mean, it come from whatever pairing, obviously, they didn't, you spit out vanillas or you spit out Discos, which is, I mean, still really cool. So, what were did you see any of the other hatchlings?
So he had a spot nose version of this.
Okay. Okay.
So spot nose clown disco.
Yeah.
Or spot nose disco clown. And then see, I think he had 6 eggs and 4 of them were clown.
Okay.
I think he had a normal clown or 2 normal clowns, this, and then the spot nose added to this, and then
Gotcha.
and then 2 het clown combination.
Gotcha. Yeah, G Paul, I've been having no luck finding blackhead het clown like anywhere at any of the expos I've went to. I've not seen any, like visually seen any at all. So
yeah. I mean, honestly, I haven't either. I haven't even seen a blackhead clown.
Yeah, I mean, no, like a lot of the clown morphs that we're finding at local shows are more like pastel clown, spot nose clown, yellow belly clown, and like variations of it, like ODYB clown, and you're like, that's cool and all, but like, where's all these other morphs?
That's something that I don't have yet is yellow belly and clown. Right. But I'd honestly like to stay away from yellow belly and go for one of the other yellow belly complex genes.
Right.
I think I just like to play with something else because I got yellow belly.
Oh, we know you got yellow belly. For a while you were heavy in pastel, and now you're heavy in yellow belly. So
heavy in pastel, heavier than I need to be.
Gotcha.
Here you go, John.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that copper color.
We're gonna pull that up right there real quick here. Sorry, I walked away from the controls.
You're all right.
Yeah, I agree with Spectre.
That
would be a good one to have.
Yeah. Well, okay, so what do we got working?
So this is Itchy.
Okay.
I like Itchy. But this is a razor het pied.
Okay.
With the back of his tail.
Yeah.
Like how it's dang near purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to ask anybody that's watching on Instagram, pop over to my YouTube channel, join the conversation.
Yes.
He was really cool. And he's the copper colors is what got us. So
yeah,
especially around the bottom. I can't wait to see once he gets bigger what he does. Not to mention if I can get Razor in the pod, that'd look pretty cool.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have not seen any Razor up here local. I mean, you don't see a lot of representation, at least I don't, when I'm scrolling, doom scrolling on IG or Facebook or whatever ball python groups. I don't see it a lot. So it's something I'm not as familiar with, but it looks nice. I mean, that draw out of that copper.
I don't know. He might have. He looks a little bit hypo to me, like his belly, where that blushing is towards his belly, like it's ghostly. Like,
yeah.
And so is his head. So yeah, we might be doing a shed test on this guy.
Right. Never. Accent. Oh yeah. Yeah. Accent to copper tones.
Yeah.
Take some asphalt to it.
Hey, and I just picked up a girl too. An asphalt girl. She's pretty cool.
There you go. He's already got the pairing. He's ready to go. He's got to grow them out.
Exactly. So little trading this past weekend too.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Yeah. But the
we're
puzzle,
gonna make we're gonna make Batman throw up in his mouth a little.
He's got a VPI in his hands.
I see. Wash your hands when you're done. Wash your hands.
So she's a pretty female.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's take everybody take a guess. We obviously know VPI is there. Take a
It's got
guess.
a-
What else is there?
Itchy.
There was no Inchy in the pairing.
She got some mad striping, dude.
She does got some good reduction. She does.
Pastel.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I can say it. The VPI pastel.
Mm-hmm. With the alien head crossovers, the saddles, that gives it away immediately, and the fade.
Yep. So she's going to be a pretty girl, and I can go any direction I want. No heads attached. That's the specific reason I bought her.
Yeah.
No hats attached.
Yeah, you're not tailored to a specific direction. You can put it to whatever works with both. Whatever works with pastel and VPI. Just kind of bolt on a couple of extras and kick them out.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So we go in a lot of directions with VPI this next couple seasons. So
Just because I like you, John.
He's gonna touch one. He's gonna touch one. You go ahead. I'm gonna grab one too.
She might touch me. I don't know.
see Josh, he's got some ideas. What do you say, Jamie? Sable?
Sable?
Yeah.
We like Sable. We like
Yeah.
Sable. He said the right term. I heard Sable through the microphone there.
That's nice. What you working with?
So this is my wife's. This is a pastel OD double head VPI puzzle.
Dude, was that puzzle?
Oh yeah. So
Mhm.
she's pretty.
Oh yeah.
You can say hi. Oh,
Sable VPI is dope. Asked Val to show me. Well, I sent Val a link.
Listen. If he shows
On
me a Sable
Instagram.
VPI, I might have to switch up on game. I'm just saying, because I'm TSK, I'm Dark Morph, I'm Black Azanthic, True as Day. But if you're gonna throw up a Sable VPI that's got that splatter,
Yeah.
that just blown apart sidewall, I'm game for it. I am game for it all the way. Okay, so you know how
I have the link in his Instagram messages. I'm
Okay.
saying. Okay, let's pull you up.
This is the blackhead pinstripe yellow belly male. Look, I just like how reddish toned he looks. He got a reddish
Yeah,
tone to him.
it almost looks jigsawish. That's cool.
Yeah. I saw him and I was like, oh, that's wicked. I was like, he doesn't have any hits and he doesn't have to. I like it. It just works. But I don't know what, and the only thing I can think to take him to would be that blackhead Mojave female, because I don't know of any confirmed hits with her. So, it doesn't have direction to a specific project unless I'm trying to produce more hits, right? Maybe take it to a pied female, visual pied female to try to produce, het pied hatchlings and then do breedbacks. But honestly, just a epic Kodam pairing would be awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't get him.
Dickie, hop on over to YouTube.
I don't know. What's your guys' take on pinstripe with blackhead? Obviously, having a ball said no. Don't do that. That's ick. But it works. It's not bad. It's
I
not
like
bad.
pinstripe. I like pinstripe in darker combinations and something that blows out the patterning a little more. Right.
Right.
I don't like standard pinstripe.
There's so much variability to standard pinstripe. You can get like real aggressive pinstriping, and then you can get real
That's
sparse
Orange
pinstriping.
Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
That's Orange Ghost.
No,
No?
he's gonna say no. Cypress.
Nope.
No. I'm seeing that white lining. That's why I was thinking cypress,
Mhm.
but no. He's gonna say, well, ultra. No, not ultra.
No.
I'm wrong. I'm way wrong. Don't
So
quote
big
me on that, guys.
worm.
I'm just throwing out random stuff.
That's fine. What'd you say, Carl?
So what's up, big worm?
Oh, that worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her back stripe, dude. When I tell you, she is
Okay. Red stripe.
close.
No. I'm in the realm. I'm in the. I'm getting closer.
I had to get her. So
Yeah.
let me know. Let me know when you give up now,
I got to throw in the towel. I have no idea.
Carl. You got anything?
Go ahead. Tell me what she is.
So she is a redhead, high OD hypo.
Well, see, Orange Ghost is hypo, brother.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you just missed a couple.
But I don't know redhead that well, so I would have been guessing throwing shit
Dude,
way off to the left.
When I got to take her photo to put her into Hubstreet anyway. Once I take an actual picture, I'll send it to you too, or whatever, and just look at the contrast just on her back alone, without the white creeping up the side.
Yeah,
dude, and you won't believe this was a trade. This was a trade.
Yeah, so I haven't studied redhead that much. So
I did once I saw her.
From what correct me if I'm wrong. It presents similarly to those that flaming down the back dorsal, and it's got that more reddish brown head stamp. Usually paired with some like pattern distortion right at the nape of the neck, like right behind the head. I didn't see that originally, but yeah. Now that you said it, those are usually, I mean, that's spot on.
Oh yeah, she's definitely going to be a future breeder for us.
Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
You'll have to definitely send me pictures of her offspring.
I definitely will.
Sure.
I plan on being friends with y'all for a long, long time. Let go of my finger. Thank you. So I'll go ahead and bust the secret. So we moved 11 snakes at the expo, but we brought home like 13.
So plus 2.
Yeah. So, and we still, at the end of the day, it was our very first expo ever. We had a blast. My kids had a blast. We learned a lot of new friends, a lot of friends for life now with new customers and everything else. But when I tell you, we still, even if we didn't make the profit, the experience alone was well worth it. But we still came out, even after we bought some more investment animals or whatnot, still came up $500 on top. So it's win-win. I'm not complaining at all. And it was only 30 minutes from the house. There he is.
Yeah.
What up?
He's about to hold up a VPI Sable, and I'm going to sell my soul for the VPI.
Don't you do it.
I like the granulation too.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Super granulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of spread and widened.
Mm-hmm.
Alien head. Nice drippy stripes. I like it.
Yep. That explosion like on that sidewall pattern is just yeah. That's why Sable will forever
I
be
do.
added in. Let's be honest. Let's throw that in the mix. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, Sable was cool," but we jumped to Voodoo. We jumped to these other granite traits. I'm like, you can't sleep on the OG stuff.
So
That
this is definitely Josh's mind at work here. He definitely he got the pickup and
yeah,
he's got the females now, so we're gonna be able to work this really
yeah. I would like to see it on the flip side. Put Sable to like TSK. What does that do? You know, because you know TSK tends to lean more dark. What would that do to a pattern distortion like Sable? You know, what would you know? And I nothing against that one. VPI works with that phenomenally. Works with that. It'd be fascinating to see it kind of see what other bolt-ons you can throw in.
Of course, you know.
Oh yeah,
VPI goes a long way.
Not in my house.
Listen, it works phenomenally with G Stripe. Let's be real. It works great with G Stripe. I got some and hypo. Yeah.
So that's Casey.
As that ages and you can see just great pattern representation on that sidewall too. Like I'm actually picking it up now a lot better. Now these guys are blowing up.
I got better lighting.
Gotcha. I was good. Anytime I see, you've showed that snake a few times, you know, across multiple different things, and the lighting just it flushes it out, but it still looks so amazing because it's got that gray, just that gray overcast with that dorsal stripe. It's just absolutely phenomenal. But you're actually picking up this pattern now, which is it makes it that much more awesome.
Yeah, it definitely brought back a lot of pattern in there.
For sure. And I'm a G-Stripe fan, Val. I'm a G-Stripe fan for days. I will back you on G-Stripe always. Go for it.
The original he's in shed. Rip's actually in shed right now, so he looks horrible.
Right.
Yeah, you keep that up, and Miss Kathy's going to tell you to send them to me.
Man. Look, I'm gonna show them to you. See, to show you guys that this poor guy.
Oh yeah.
But you see how this guy doesn't have
right. It's there, but it's so subtle and just very faint. You definitely brought it right back in with that other one. Which is amazing.
So the other one. So he hasn't changed. Like the patterns that he was born with, they're the patterns that you can still see.
Yeah.
So he had very little pattern to begin with.
Yeah.
His son is, like you said, it got so much more pattern, more detailed.
Yeah.
And I do have 2 clutches coming with the possibility of some more silver surfers. So.
Sweet.
Nice.
I like to hear it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show a little sky view of this box of pretty painted worms. So you can tell the last one's shut out. I'm gonna hold some of them up so you can get a peek. I know Jesse Joe's wanting to see fresh paint.
Just
So here is the highest white banana. Come on, guy. Highest white banana.
Nice.
I'm still super impressed with how low white the entire clutch came, man. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it makes you think, like, is there something else going on?
What's making that pattern stay on the pied, right? Yeah.
I think this is the highest white normal pied. And I just love how baby pieds come out super orange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd swear up and down that, oh, there's the Orange Dream or there's something in there, but they all come out crazy orange.
Yep.
And these are even more impressive because they're super black. Some of them don't come out that black.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another banana pied.
And those
I
things
love
almost, those things almost look coral glow.
they
Yeah.
almost do, don't they?
Yeah.
And then right here's the, I think is the all-star of the clutch. The only white he's got is right here. Right there by the tail.
Yeah. See, from a breeder standpoint, that's what you look for, right? You look for the most pattern present on a pied. Pet trade,
Yeah.
it's wicked cool pattern, but they want to see that contrast with the higher whites. But that is wicked that you can create something off of what is believed to be just a standard pied female and a banana pied male and produce like mid to low white pieds across the whole
Super
clutch.
low white.
Yeah.
Like that's it. On that
Yeah,
guy.
like a subtle little ringer. That's wicked.
Yeah.
So
I like those.
you talked about Spectre. I'll show you a little Misfit Spectre.
Oh.
And not like I said, you can really see the colors on this. You see how it's kind of a red tint to it?
Yeah. Yeah, the normal black doesn't look black. It has a, like you said, a reddish hue to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Spectre Misfit.
Nice.
Josh produced this.
Now is that the lighting or is it more like a green color up top? Like towards the dorsal?
It's more of an orange.
Okay, I can see it over by your hand now when the light hits it right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is almost like a orange. We it comes up. I don't know if you can really see the orange in there, but yeah. So Spectre Misfit turned it a really, like, the best way I can explain it is kind of like a red hypo almost.
Yeah. It definitely took a different approach for sure. It took the blacks and said, "Hey, we're gonna shift them to red. Like we're gonna you know
Yeah.
change that color, push that envelope."
I really like the Misfit with the lesser. I know lesser's popular, but the Misfit just distorts that pattern just so crazy.
Like everybody says, certain codoms look really good together. That's one that may bring lesser back round. I'm just saying. With
Yeah, for sure.
the rapid distortion of pattern, and it draws in so much more because a lot of times when you see lessers, you got a lot of sparse patterning across the sidewall, and that just bringing in that jagged distortion just locking it down is phenomenal. Yeah.
It's got wet.
What do y'all want to see? Oh, you were talking about Bongo. Sammy hooked White Feather Balls up, man. He sent a leopard Bongo clown.
yeah. Look at that almost tri-stripe effect that it
Bro, oh my god.
does.
So Eric B, you know Eric B, that dude's like tri-stripe queen. I showed him this, and I was like, bro, this come back to your tri-stripe, man. I thought I cussed at him or something. He was so mad. But yeah, leopard, bongo, clown,
I like that.
and Josh, you know Josh, he's got ideas up the hip. There you go. So Jesse Joe, let me show Jesse Joe's real quick. Maybe I'll get the color in here really good. Here we go. Now that I've got this, I wonder if you can see it. Hold on.
That's wicked.
This thing is so gorgeous. I swear, it looks hypo. It looks so hypo. But it wasn't in the pairing, so.
That's a very, very clean snake.
Yeah.
It's definitely holding on to those purples.
Yeah. And the bottom, the black pastel, you saw how it was glowing in with the brightness of the light? That's the black pastel at the bottom, just creating that shiny weird effect. So yeah, I had to show Jesse Joe. Jesse Joe's baby. Black pastel, mohawk, banana, hurricane.
That's insane. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's nasty.
So yeah, all these guys shed out. We're going to give them another week in the incubator, and then we're going to pull them, tag them, see if they'll take their first meal.
Getting them up and running.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Ain't nothing better than having a fistful of worms that you've painted.
For sure.
The more I look at them, the more I'm thinking about holding back one of these females.
Can't go wrong with it, Carl.
You
I'll
know
say
you want to.
Cypress.
Cypress.
I did pick up one more cypress too.
Nice.
So
This-
she's post triple het DG Krypton.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Mine ain't got all that, but you know.
We we produced her. She came from a bamboo club. We like bamboo around here too, bro.
My dude.
Yeah.
My dude.
Yeah.
Yo. I gotta show this baby. Let me see if I can move the light. So this is a cypress bamboo Krypton crosshead desert ghost.
Oh, nice.
It destroyed all the patterns on the side,
Yeah.
and then
It's like it come down and it just went, nope, no more. I'm done. I ran out of pattern to put on there. That's wild.
like a stripe down its back, but it's all crazy and right. And the colors are a little off. Like I said, the cypress turned it kind of a yellowy color. It's like a gold.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to like this guy. He's in deep shed. He's a pastel desert ghost. Cryptic.
Yeah,
I
baby.
like it. I like it.
Very clean. Very clean.
Super clean. I had a guy ask me to show him a bright snake, and I pulled this out and I showed it to him, and he goes, "Damn, Bell, that's not bright enough." And I'm like, "What? What do you want me to do, bro? I don't know what to do."
Color it with a highlighter.
That's what Josh is wanting me to put this dude right there with that bongo.
Hey, I like that idea.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Misfit. You know Misfit's gonna get thrown in there.
Yeah. So we have the sunset. We paired the yellow belly sunset into a misfit female, and she'll be dropping eggs soon. She just gave me her pre-lay shed. Gave me a pre-lay shed. So
I'm interested to see what happens there.
Yeah. I really hope that color change that I'm talking about. I hope it represents itself in the sunset. I hope.
It could hold on to the orange a lot more from the sunset.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm hoping to do. Because, well, you see that it doesn't lay.
Yeah, so I think all in all, so far this season's been pretty awesome.
Okay. So just real quick, this is a misfit yellow belly.
Nice.
And then you have, this is a misfit lake. See the difference in the interaction?
Oh, yeah.
The yellow belly works all the way up with the red. It pushes all that. And with the lace, it works further on the bottom. This also has spot nose, so the spot nose is affecting the pattern just a little. But it keeps, so the misfit and the lace keep it real close together. And then the yellow belly just kind of stretches it all out like that. Lace yellow belly. And then of course you have that crazy combo in the three. Batman is yourself.
Yeah.
What you got, bro?
What?
Big Eric. What you got in the tub there? Let me hide these comments. I can't click on you here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Cypress?
No, actually not.
What is that? That is
This is a Mojave Spot Nose Itchy Asphalt.
it,
Okay.
man. That's palette
I'm
is,
telling you, she's out there.
yeah, that's insane.
Like she's all the way bright. Ah, my finger. She's pretty chill. Picked her up too for the freeway project. So
Man, that's,
she's a gorgeous girl.
yeah, that's a really nice combination. The asphalt, whew, you can
And
see
that
all
brushing is unreal.
man, yeah, really nice.
So yeah.
Got a lot of peach showing in through there.
Yeah. Oh, little girl. So yeah. We got a little bit of growing up to do, but we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
Yeah. But then of
Now
course,
the cypress, I did pick up another cypress. Let's see how he feeling real quick. Cause he been one of Dad's problem children.
Spot Nose, Yellow Belly Lace. You see this? That's a nice looking cypress, bro. Man.
Oh yeah.
So he is a redhead cypress itchy head hypo. Where are you going?
Okay.
So
That's interesting to see how the redhead and the cypress interact with each other.
yeah.
Comparable to your other redhead that you had.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot different.
Yeah. Man, you got some really interesting color changes over there, man. That's nice.
All right. We gotta keep it diverse.
He said, we'll go light, we'll go dark, a little bit of everything in between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
of course, the Misfit Spot Nose Yellow Belly Lace. Let's see if I can get him to show that.
Oh, that's nice. I
Yeah,
like that.
keeps getting better and better.
I'm saying. That's over. Man, really?
Every shed, the color just keeps getting more and more amazing.
Yeah. Like a whole like graffiti wall.
Yeah.
With the border. Like it.
Yeah, we really smashed the odds with this little guy.
Yeah. I want to get on that train. Choo choo.
He loved that snake, that
Yeah.
jet black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you just cleared up.
Look at it. Oh, look at it. It's great.
See what it looks like from here.
Oh yeah. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. I like the fact that it draws the pattern like truly down almost onto the belly.
Mm-hmm.
It does a lot more like graying effect across the belly pattern on that.
Dude, it's like a gray wash tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So yeah, this is our introduction to Stranger. So this is a GHI HRA Blackhead Stranger.
Nice.
Nah.
Nice.
Yes, Nas. Not a
No,
sumo.
it's not a sumo.
Yeah, Josh, you definitely showered me with some crazy genetics. We're gonna make some crazy combos, guys.
No, is that Head Clown as well?
So no, this is actually
Uh-oh.
possibly it's possible head clown and possible head
Voodoo,
hype.
Cornish, Huffman. Wow.
So I'm
We
probably
work a
gonna
lot of Huffman.
Oh, you want to see the? I have one.
Yeah, he said Blackhead Voodoo Carnage Huffman.
Yeah. We got a lot of Huffman over here.
I'd be eager to see that. I would be eager to see that.
I'm not letting my wife see it because she'll want me to buy it. No.
Shoot, I want to buy it.
If you buy it, then I'll buy it from you.
Look at that. Yeah.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah, baby.
yeah.
and we have locks with a mystic clown het pied female.
Wow.
Okay.
I love that pattern. Love it.
Yeah. I really like the way that the Blackhead and Huffman work together. They accent each other very well. In
A lot of people
pairings.
don't like Huffman.
It works in the dark morphs. I'm just gonna say it works in the dark morphs, and that's probably why a lot of people kind of steer off of it.
I'd show you Pandora, but I don't open Pandora's box. Sorry.
That's fair.
Look at it. Just perfect keyholes. Just perfectly abstract keyholes right along the side. Just amazing.
Yeah, and it's black. Like all the blacks, they're just black.
Absolutely. Right there. Yeah, right. That lighting catches the black perfect.
That's super, super dark.
Yep. Wicked.
So
yeah.
see, my wife's working Huffman into everything. So.
Oh, I'm expecting a clutch from him and a pastel cinnamon bamboo hat clown female.
Then holla at your boy. Holla at your boy when they drop. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. For real.
Yeah.
We had to see what this dark stuff was gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because you gotta think you got Blackhead Cine pairing, which is gonna make it dark. You got the Huffman, which is gonna draw the darkness down too. You got all those granity pattern distortion morphs that you're throwing into it. It's just gonna be wicked. It's gonna be wicked. Hands down.
Val go get tired of hearing from me. Hey man, they hear you?
Hey, you know what? You're gonna get tired of hearing from me because she's like 3,500 grams, bro, and she's looking like she's gonna be like, oh my god, in the clutch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may be holding at you, bro.
That's fine. Holla at me. I got you. That is gorgeous.
Nice.
I'm really stoked to see what those bamboos are gonna look like.
Yeah.
Let me show something really ugly. Let's see what we think.
Okay.
Super pastel.
Okay. Super pastel. I don't know. What else do we got?
Monarch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew it.
Got me.
Okay.
Got me.
Yeah.
So put that Carnage
Bro.
right beside that.
Oh, dude, that'll be some really nice contrast.
Okay.
Oh, that'll give you guys a contrast.
Yeah. So that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this little guy here. Come here, buddy. So I was in contact with the breeder when he hatched, and this is the guy that I told the breeder, send him to me without a meal. I want to start him on my feeding regimen, and he sent it to me. As soon as he shed out of the incubator, he sent him to me, and I got him started. I put him on the jalapeno diet because I really wanted to make sure he was nice and healthy when we get him into that. So he's probably maybe 1,000 grams, but he doesn't stop eating ever. I've paired him to 5 females. But the only reason I can do that is because I know he won't stop eating. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Wild. That looks amazing. I would give credit to the Monarch. It worked. It worked in that pairing.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
Super
did.
Pastel Super Pastel really did a number on this.
Yep.
I like it.
So I don't have any BPI pied yet. So I have a misfit pied that's het clown, and I also have a pastel BPI exanthic het puzzle male. So I went ahead and paired them two together. I'll do some genetic testing. But here's this little man.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Real clean.
Yeah.
He's not, and he is 5. So he's not brown. He didn't brown out like the typical BPI does. So yeah, we're gonna make a mess, man. I'm hoping the female to hit, because I actually have a pastel female that's double het BPI exanthic puzzle, but she's coming up on 5 years old and she hasn't given me a clutch. So
The view.
Mm.
there's that.
It's
I'm just teasing people right now.
mm-hmm.
I've seen that one. Not
I
in
can't wait
shed.
for it to go.
So this is a Hypocyprus het pied.
Okay.
Okay.
That's nice.
Nice
That'll
too.
look good in cryptic.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty decent stuff coming around. But like you said, some of the stuff has got a little growing up to do.
Oh.
I like it. So, as y'all know, Josh doesn't like pinstripe at all. Like, at all. But he said that this one was okay. He could accept this one. So this is a spot nose, yellow belly, lace, pastel, pinstripe.
Wow.
I produced her 2 seasons ago. So she's coming up about a year and a half.
Good gosh.
So the pattern's really nice and distorted. The pattern's really nice and distorted, but what I like about it, it's real crisp. You can still distinguish the difference in the patterning.
Yeah. Nice.
She came from a 15-egg clutch.
If that has anything to say about like potential future, you know, like when you think, oh, this snake came from a large clutch size, I wonder, will it produce a large clutch size, you know, kind of thing. When you think about it, because genetically, when we breed rats and everything, you know, you produce high litter counts, you hold back, you produce more high litter counts, and it just keeps going, cascading. So you gotta think that there's got to be a correlation in some degree
Somewhere.
for some. Yeah.
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 100%. I will explain that 15-egg clutch real quick because I thought it was very interesting. So I'm pretty sure that the ball python's full 100% maturity comes at around 8 years old. Because what happened is I got this female. She was on Norwegians, and when I took her into my collection, I changed her over to ASF. And that was the only difference was we shipped it over to ASF. She'd had 2 previous clutches, and both clutches were 8-egg clutches. But this, like I said, this clutch, and she was only 2,500 grams when I started pairing her, and she only hit 3,016 grams just before she laid. So she wasn't a humongous female, you know. She was just a hefty female, but she turned 8, and it was the 3rd clutch she's gonna give it had laid, and it happened to be that she laid 15 eggs. And what was crazy is she laid 14 eggs first, and I cleaned her up, I checked her and everything. She felt clear. I put her up, put the eggs up, came back about an hour later to check on her, and she's wrapped on another egg, and I was like, "What the heck?" So
Wow.
I had to put that egg in its own little container because I didn't want to disturb the other ones. But yeah, so it was, to me, it was a correlation between the ASF change in the feeding and her turning a full mature adult female. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's my thoughts on it anyway.
Yeah.
So I already told Carl, but I don't know if I told you guys. I'm going to break the record for this clutch size in the United States. God dang it. I'm shooting for that record.
Yeah. What is the current record for people in the chat that might not know?
18
18?
or 19? Either 18 or
I
19.
think it was 18 worldwide.
Worldwide, 18. I'm coming for it, baby.
He's like 22. Let's go.
Yeah.
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 But super excited, man, because, you know, I believe, you know, the health of the rodent translates into the health of the snake. In turn, it translates into the health of the clutches, man. It's, you know,
Yep.
just kind of cascades into its own thing there.
Absolutely. Yep.
I keep going off screen, bro.
You're good.
But yeah, man, really
Hey,
excited.
you're so used to that TikTok stuff.
You gotta be off screen for all that, huh?
Yeah, for sure. We got, I'm gonna say about 7, 8 confirmed ovulations and coming through. What's up, Vance? How you doing, brother? So 7 or 8 that I know that are coming for sure, and then I'm expecting for some of them to go a little later in the season as well. And then one of my mentors told me never stop pairing, and I kind of took that to heart now because the female's gonna go when she's ready. You know what I mean? If that means that she's gonna go
100%.
somewhere outside of season, if it's a necessary clutch for us to push projects forward and to do things of that nature, I'm absolutely going to try to make that payment.
Okay. What does
Yeah.
your typical downtime cycle look like for your females? Are you a full year wait? Are you 3 months, 6 months. I know. I mean, because you got very large females. They're on that healthy diet. They're packing in the weight heavy. They don't lose a significant amount
You're right.
when they clutch out. So size wise, they're still meeting standard. I mean, obviously they have to have some downtime, but what does your downtime look like versus somebody say that's got 1,800 gram females that are popping out that have to wait a full year before they're back to size and ready to go?
Right. Okay, so a prime example, I guess I have of my red stripe clown female. She laid her clutch and she was at like 2,700 grams. And when she dropped her eggs, she was at 2,200 grams. So you see, for all intents and purposes, she's still ready. But she laid a clutch, so now she has to put on weight. I can tell you that within 3 months, I could probably get her ready to go again. But I give them probably about 6 to 9 months before they start showing any kind of signs of wanting to reproduce again.
Gotcha.
So, so you pay attention to you get to know your snakes and learn their actions and what they're doing. So it depends. I haven't done it, but I heard that it could be done to double clutch a ball python. That's crazy to me. I have never heard it been done, but at the rate that my females gain their weight back, it's feasible.
Right. Theoretical, not not actual representation.
Theoretical. Yeah.
I got you.
Not taking a shot at something like that.
Yeah.
Unless they have specific guidances and just it has to be just for me to try something like that. That's like a scientific thing for me to see if how far of the envelope can you push, but without injuring or hurting the snake.
Right.
Sure. The safety of the snake is paramount.
Absolutely.
The health and the safety of the snake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I'll say the female that laid for me 2024 in May, she's been ready for a handful of months, like 2 or 3 months now.
Yeah.
And she's like postured.
Yes.
And I haven't paired her or anything, but she is postured. Like she's super healthy looking,
showing all the signs. And like I said, you look at your snake, your snake, you know, the body condition is there, it's really a matter of being able to, judge your animal, basically.
Right. I got you. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. And then also too, you come to the factor of everybody always says that you have sperm retention and this and that, you could have potential dual sires and parthos and stuff like, so it's like, are we truly like in an era where you don't have to have a male ever technically? I mean, in theory, because they can partho somewhat, but they have to be breeding to an extent, or they form a breeder to where she can like double replicate herself. You got to, when you think about all the scientific stuff that can pour into like an actual snake reproducing, it's like there's so many options that play factor, and just it's not just boy girl together. Okay, you got babies. It's like, hey, you could have retention from male previous year, and then if the female says, hey, I don't like that, I'm going to clone myself.
So we as breeders try to mitigate those things,
right,
by the temperatures that we keep our. So you have to be able to have the female lower her temperature enough to kill off whatever retained sperm is left.
Gotcha.
So she has to be able to cool herself enough to do that during her off time. Okay. So that when you do introduce a new male, he just has that fresh.
Yeah, clean shot, just ready to do. So okay.
Like I said, we try to mitigate those circumstances by temperatures and adjusting and making sure we're doing the right.
Right. I got you. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a very good tip to people that maybe like, hey, I keep my snakes at 90 degrees all year. I never change them. I never fluctuate them. They breed fine. But do you because she didn't have that cool down, retention is possible at that higher temperature. So then you've got to think like, okay, let me pull some tips and tricks from some other people that might have a little bit more skin in the game than what I do, that might have a little bit of insight. Hey, how far do I have to ramp down my females so that I don't have to run the risk? Am I kicking it down 3 degrees? Am I kicking it down 5 degrees? They have a tolerance. There is a threshold that they can tolerate up to on those temperatures and stuff. So, it's definitely imperative to do that research.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
We can
so everybody's
we can
reducing.
bring some other people over here and like with a more scientific knowledge base, I guess, to talk about some of this, because this is interesting talk. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's hard to theorize a lot of this stuff, especially like if you haven't been in very long. But you have to question yourself too. Also, you're talking about the Partho clutches and are we at the point of not needing a male or what? You know what I mean? I don't think it's quite there because you have the viability of the clutch still.
Right.
Generally, Partho clutches, majority of them die, if not all of them.
Yeah.
It's a fail to thrive type of thing.
Right.
Maybe not right out of the egg, but very, very near after. And then I've even heard that the ones that do make it are pretty much sterile, like they don't reproduce.
Yeah.
So I don't know who all had experience or has one that was a Partho on into adulthood that would know.
Yeah, because it's chromosomal like mismatch, right? I mean, for extra chromosomes or lack thereof, because they don't have the two DNA sequencings lining up across the alleles. So that makes sense, for that sense. If it's a single strand and it like replicates itself, it's missing components somewhere. It has to be, because you cannot take half of a chain, mirror it, and expect it to be perfectly identical going all the way through without some type of complication of some sort.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that kind of goes and follows along to the whole line breeding, and at what point do you outcross and bring in new genetics to keep better blood? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you see it like in the foothills of Kentucky or somewhere that's far remote. You got these inbred communities and stuff, and you got all these outcrops of problems and birth defects and so on and so forth. Everything has an inbreeding coefficient, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you dance and play that line as a breeder. As far as your line breeding, you want to be able to replicate the best possible version or expression of the gene and clean it up. But then again, you have to bring in new blood and pair it in different ways to be able to remain viable. Basically.
Yeah. Does anybody know what the actual inbreeding coefficient is for ball pythons? Does anybody have that actual like declarative statement? It's like 1 in 30, because like rodents, it's 1 in 32, right? So you can go through, I think it's like they said, like almost 10 full generations before you start to experience birth defects of inbreeding with rodents.
That's my people too, people.
but something like that, like that's been something that's been scientifically studied in depth, in mice and rats and things like that in labs, because they're able to reproduce so prolifically. It's not something that I don't necessarily know that's been studied too heavy into snakes, but it'd be something to be curious about. Like, is that the reason why we're starting to see lack in size? Is that the reason why we're starting to see clutch sizes smaller and, the shark mouthing, the bug eyes, the missing egg tooth, those
That's what I
types
was
of,
about to bring up.
those types of things that do happen that we see all the time? Is that because we're dancing too close to the line of the inbreeding coefficient?
That's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, and it's possible too. And I know there's a lot of outcropping and crossing. The more a bloodline crosses different breeders' paths, right?
Right.
But you've got in the raw essence, you've got, let's say, we'll take banana coral glow, for instance, right? So you got one guy imported a banana, he called it a banana. One guy imported a coral glow and called it a coral glow, right? But everyone here came from one or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he sold to this breeder and they started producing bananas and they mixed it with stuff. But if I get a banana from over here and a banana from way over here, the other side of the U.S., chances are they're related distantly by some small fraction at least.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of, and that's kind of how I'm working my VPI line. I have decided to go ahead and earmark it, like I've discussed, the WFB line of VPI, because I am taking the step to strengthen the line. I am line breeding it, and I'm kind of taking a page out of the dog breeding, where they're saying that the third time is the strongest form of the gene. The third time back, so basically F3
Okay.
would be the purest, cleanest form of that genetic. At least
Right.
that's how it is in the dog. So I'm kind of taking a page out of that, and I'm going to take it to the F3 just to see, because right now I did the son back to the mom, and there was absolutely no issues. And like you see, the genetics really, like on the G stripe, the side really came back onto the G stripe. So I feel that I'm improving all three lines, the hypo line, the genetic, the VPI line, and the G stripe, all at the same time. I mean, I'm fortunate that I'm able to do that, with those three lines all at once. But so that's kind of the scientific side that I'm taking on that.
Right. So for reference, F3 would be like son to mom, dad to daughter, offspring, breed them together, and then go back to the original, and then it comes out, right? If I'm reading it right, that's 3 generations.
The great,
Because then it's double on both sides.
the great grandchild, basically.
Okay, so I might be 1 generation too soon of going back.
Right.
Okay, I got
So
you.
right now I produced one, and it's male, so that'll be F2.
Okay.
Once I put him back, and then if I produce another male, I'll take that next male and breed it back to the mom or the grandmother, and that should give me the 3.
The 3. Okay, I got you.
I'm my own grandpa. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of people have done it a lot of different ways. I just, I took a lot of information from a lot of people. I learned from everyone. I pride myself that I'm able to learn off of a person that's only been in for a year, even though I've been doing this for 10 years, because, they bring fresh eyes to all the information. It's something that I may have missed or something, so that's why I really promote the newer breeders, because they bring such energy, and and their excitement excites me. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
really good.
Yeah, I mean, it tickles me pink to be a student. I'm always a student.
Yeah.
and I've always considered myself a learner. You know what I mean? I like learning and experiencing new things. And the more information I can pack in this little pea brain, the better off I am as far as what I'm doing here.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a science nerd.
Yeah.
Hands down science nerd. I love the science of how things work and why they work, and like we were talking DNA and biology and genetics and all that stuff. It's complicated if you don't know what you're looking at, right? If you don't have that general basis,
Yes.
you get so confused so fast, because it's like, hey, run this Punnett square for this, and this percentage on this genetic and this recessive and that dominant, and you're like, what? You know? If I start talking morphs with people, I like confuse the heck out of them, and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's not what's on the surface, it's what's underneath that's important. And they're like, that still doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm like,
It's a pretty snake.
yeah, you might not like this one, but I promise you, its babies will be really pretty. So it baffles, you know, when you get to talk to people like that are so just green behind the ears and just like, I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. And they're like this big eyes, and they're like, oh my gosh, watching you nerd out is like the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, exactly, because I'm so expressive with it. Like, I'm like, I just can't get this information out fast enough.
Yep.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And just, you know, I'm still very new. I'm not tenured. I'm not seasoned, nowhere near what other people are by any means. I have about this much knowledge in a pool that's this deep, you know, kind of thing is the way I look at it. So actively taking in every bit of information. And there's people who have stuff that I don't know, you know, like allelic combos. I don't know necessarily which ones are allelic. I know that they're same complex, but I don't necessarily know, are they running the same alleles to produce those? And so you can't pair them together and produce both in the single snake. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. There's so many out there. What is there? 200 and how many morphs now?
32, I think, is what it is. 232, but there's probably more than that. They're just not on there.
Right. And I mean, for anybody to sit here and say they know them all, they're freaking lying. Because you know the ones that, and intimately know the ones you've worked. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You can be a student of the rest,
Right.
but you intimately know the ones you've had your hands on and you've worked, and you've had no choice but to look at and scratch your head and say, okay, yes, this has it in it. This did not, because this, and this. You know what I mean? So,
You know, and words I live by. If I'm the smartest man in the room, I'm in the wrong room, man. That's just my way of thinking, because I want to be able to learn off of people, you know. Just whatever room I walk into, I want to be able to learn something, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Know enough to be applicable, but never know everything, right? Like, if you're a master of one, you're missing out on so many other opportunities, you know. That's why everybody's like, oh, he's a jack of all trades. He can do anything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm like, that's how I'm versatile in life. I'm able to be applicable in so many other avenues, because I'm sitting here, I'm absorbing information like a sponge. And I'm, hey, I know a little bit about that. Hey, I know a little bit about that. Let me chime in. Maybe you didn't know that, or maybe you can teach me even more, so I can just kind of expand that thought just a little bit. Yeah. Yep.
For sure.
Cool, Batman. Awesome. Hate to say that his cam died. So, yeah. It's always a pleasure when he's on there. G-Paul is lighting up the comment section hard and heavy like he always does. G-Paul's a massive supporter. We greatly appreciate him for all that he does for us, for sure.
He's everywhere. Him and Mitzi.
Yes. Religiously. Yes. Absolutely.
Mitzi found me on TikTok, man, and I was like, Mitzi.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've actually been starting to cross post, like put things in other places, and I'm noticing that it's getting more traction by being in multiple areas, it's getting more attraction even into the singular format. So like if I post on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, my Instagram gets more hits. I don't know why, but it's kind of fascinating to see it. I'm like, I don't know what algorithms they're running, but maybe it's because I'm so like engaged and I'm like
Yes.
adding stuff to it, trying to get like
engagement for sure. And that's what,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that, man. You got to push that algorithm. And it's like, it sounds crazy coming from an old dude, but, you get on, I learned so much being on TikTok. You got to push, share your videos. You got to, comment on your videos. Make sure that you're making more than just a little, on the comments, because that pushes the algorithm. If you put a little phrase in there like, "Ooh, that was beautiful," or something to that effect, it pushes the algorithm even further. So, liking, sharing, just pushing. And I do that for like you guys, both of you guys. I share all y'all stuff out. Anything on TikTok, I'll share it to my page so that people that are on my page can view those particular videos that you are posting. So it's just a constant support system for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. It allows the growth of the community like I've never expected. I would have never thought like, hey, you like reptiles? Hey, all these other people like reptiles too. Like, and all these other people are kind of like you, and you guys can talk and be awesome and interact and actually eventually get to meet in person. Like, how I know gaming culture was a big one, right? Like, they hold like expos for gaming and all of that kind of stuff, and like Xbox live chats and all this, that, and the other, with like people who are friends with people from 4 states away, and they've been friends for 15 years, and then they meet one day all of a sudden and they're like, man, I felt like I've known you my whole life. And it's like, I never would have thought that I would have found my niche that worked for me like that until I landed here. Because I was never big on video games. I was not a gamer. I played Nintendo. Like Pokemon was my jam. That is not an online game. It is now, but it was never an online game before. It was single player. I always just did the non-online playthrough on the storylines on all the games that I had, and I didn't really invest that much into them. But to know that I found a network that puts me in that same realm is fascinating. Is definitely fascinating. So
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine that there's people out there like us, man.
right.
What was really cool is I get a phone call from KG, and we get to talking, and it was a little awkward at first because we don't know each other, right? So we're kind of trying to feel each other out and whatever, and then all of a sudden we start talking about genetics, man, and it was game over, man. It was like me and you just talking about genetics and going on and on and on and on. And then he started showing me some of his stuff, so it's like we geeked out, man, basically on the phone, you know what I mean? And then he was like,
Mark.
he said, do you have an iPhone? I was like, yeah, man. He goes, I'm gonna FaceTime you so you can see this stuff. And I'm like, hell yeah, bro.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
it's amazing to and he's in LA, you know what I mean? I'm in Oklahoma, so what are the odds that we would have ever met, before?
Right.
It's fantastic community, man. Yeah, the gaming community is crazy. My son, so real quick story. So my son did a lot of gaming for a couple of years, and he met several people, like you just said, and he was going to go meet them, and he had to fly to go meet him. And my son is 6'4" and probably about 280, so he's huge. And on top of that, he has a big old long black beard, and his hair is long, and it's curly.
Really? Yeah.
So, and his beard is curly as well. So he's getting on the plane, and they pulled him aside, and they brought him to the back. He sprayed his hands with some stuff. He comes out, and my kid's so crazy. He comes out, and he's like, I don't know what happened, man. They sprayed my hands down, and they checked my hands with a light and stuff. And the guy that he's meeting tells him, bro, they profiled you. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bro, he's, 6'4", 300 pounds, and he's Mexican, so he's a little darker, with that long black hair. Yeah, he got profiled on the plane.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one to have to go through, and it just I don't know what's going on. That's wild. That's wild.
Well, I tell you what, being a bigger guy, you always get picked out in the crowd. 100%. Because I took my kids to the circus one time, a little circus we had here locally at the fairgrounds. And these clowns were up there doing this thing, and they were calling people from the audience. And oh man, he saw me standing out like a sore thumb. He's like, "You, yeah." I'm like, "Oh man," you got the kids there, so you got to do it.
Yeah.
And then we was walking around this festival in Ohio, and this is when my beard was a little longer. They had a beard contest, and I was just walking through, and checking it out, and I was actually looking at this thing next to it, not even what they were doing over here. And this guy comes up, says, "You got to come in here," So I'm always picked for everything.
Yeah.
And I will say this: he is elusive at expos. We go to the same expos, and literally, I don't even run into him. And we were in the same place. We live across town from each other, so I know what Carl looks like in a crowd. And we go to the same expo. Like yesterday, we both were at the same expo, and I didn't even see him. I'm like,
yeah,
we were in the same place, and we didn't even cross paths. Like, what is this? This is wild.
Yeah, same thing in Indy.
Yeah. Literally last weekend. Yeah. I walked out of there with a pretty good handful of some stuff, honestly. Yeah, I did. I was, like I said, buying with intention. And I think that is, it's doing me a lot of justice by being more selective and playing the het game the right way. I think that's the big one is don't sleep on the fact that you can get into those projects without having visual representation. Yeah, you stretch the odds a little bit, but if you leverage it right.
Look at Val.
The odds got
Their two normals ended up with a Silver Surfer. Come on.
Yeah. He played the game right. The
odds gods will smile upon you.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I picked up two, and both of them have double hits, and one's a pos hit. But the female, she looks different, right? She's got some differentness. She's just a normal het G stripe, het DG, pos het cryptic, but she's got this weird look to her, and I'm like, maybe. I might get lucky and just something pop out that I didn't even intend for, just by luck of the draw, and I'm like, it might be the plain Jane looking normal that throws out something that's like, what is that? And I would like to see that mirror into like more of the ultra male and the lab albino stuff as time goes on. I'm not necessarily chasing the Silver Surfer stuff. I'm trying to go my skunk route. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get that G stripe in and that DG locking down the color palette. I think G stripe pairings together is going to get me closer to that skunk when I get that black overcast on that snake.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm chasing.
So you already know I'm working heavy VPI, but going like the Silver Surfer route, but I'm going candy, and I'm hoping to go Monarch.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Yes, I'm messing around and hit a female this season, guys. Oh, it's game over, man.
He said, watch this. Lockdown.
I got a 1.3 candy het G stripe coming.
I like the candy. I like the candy. I got one candy female, and my original pairing was going to be the Silver Surfer straight into her.
Yeah.
And go that route. But when I got the when we got the Cypress, I just thought to myself, man, what's Candy and Cypress gonna do?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
had to
Yeah, you start to look at it like, I got this that I think will look this way, and then I got this that I think will look this way. Which one do I want to mess with first?
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
because
being on the female side, or you're like, God, I can't work with that until next year. So flip a coin, or which one do I want now? Which one do I want later?
Yeah.
Or you pair both and see which one takes it.
Maybe you get half and half.
Who's your daddy?
Let's
Who's your
clutch.
daddy? Throw a set of twins out there, just random, because it's like, hey, I put 2 males in there and I ended up with some twins, and they don't look nothing alike. It's
That
wild.
would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be really nuts.
I think if somebody, I don't know if anybody's ever done it, but to produce like a truly dark snake, like a real almost like solid black snake, and then it has a partner and it's solid white, it's like, what? like you produce, you throw like something in like a Suma, you end up with a Suma, right? But it has YB lingering around, and it supers the YB in the same egg, so you end up with an Ivory and a Suma in the same like twins, literally.
Yeah,
I'd be like, what is this? I'd be like, what is this? That'd be just wild. I think I don't know if anybody's ever done it. If somebody has, I want to see a picture, because I'm sure you took a picture of it. There's got to be one out there floating somewhere.
Yeah,
like that. That'd just be awesome. Awesome to see, because twins are odd in general.
I think I saw a twin that had an albino and a regular one in it. Had albino.
Gotcha. I mean, and that contrast right there alone is just drastically different. You're just like, whoa, that's wild. You would think, because twins, being mirrored, typically you see the same thing. They're identical.
Yeah, genetically, yeah.
Yeah. So then when you have one that ends up a het and one ends up a visual, it's like, where did that come from? Because when did it split, or did 2 of them fuse back together? The 2 eggs fused together inside mom, so they were separate entities, and they fused together to make one like just slightly larger egg, and it puts 2 different snake embryos in the same egg.
Yeah, bro.
See, when I start thinking like that, I'm like, woo, I'm way out there. For sure.
We definitely real for sure.
So I wonder if you can see this.
It's not focusing exactly, but
So there's a white snake, and then there's something with a pattern on next to it.
Yeah, but both of them got pattern. You just can't see it in the picture.
yeah, one has like an albino in it, and the other one doesn't.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah,
That's
imagine
wild.
popping that up.
Yeah. And that looks like just like a normal sized egg. Like there's nothing crazy about it. But like you see 2 snake eggs popping out, and they're like polar opposites, and you're just like, that makes no sense. Like genetically and like scientifically in your head, you're thinking like, no way, no shot. That isn't. How does that work? But will of nature, I guess, and it just happens. So.
Yeah, like I said, we're just here holding the paintbrush. We're just painting worms, and nature's doing the rest.
Yeah, it'd be fascinating to see if, like, say, twins was like a genetic trait, right? You can replicate it. You can replicate it in a female, making her a twin maker, right? So she produces a set of twins per clutch she throws out.
Right.
I've heard that if you have one that throws twins, she's more likely to throw more.
Right. Well, and
so there might be something. I don't know if that's something you can narrow down on at all,
right,
without doing some serious scientific testing on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's like gene sequencing and like trying to narrow and isolate, and that's wild. That'd be cool though. See, look, you digging deep down the hole.
you could sell them as twin makers or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That would be crazy. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be.
And that's the other thing. What if it's a male carrying trait, like in humans? Because humans, the twin trait comes from the man. So like I have fraternal twins. My oldest are fraternal twins, and that was from my gene pool where it came from. The twin trait did, and they say it carries from the father's side. So maybe it's the same thing in nature. It's something that carries from the father. So say. And I also heard, if that's the case, then the likelihood of a twin producing a twin increases as well.
Right. Yeah.
So they say it's like twins produce triplets or whatever the old wise tale is like if you're a twin, you could produce triplets, and it's like
two twin producers may produce triplets. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So like, I mean, if you got, male that's producing twins, female that produces twins, and it's like, hey, we've isolated this trait. We know for a fact this one produces twins in every clutch that he's the sire for. We know that every clutch this female is the dame for produces twins too. So let's put them together and see what happens.
Yep.
That'd be, I don't know. That's long game, like weird scientific differences that people are kind of, maybe they're exploring them in the back end, behind the curtain.
Right. Nobody's talking on it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because that would be some really interesting, bro. Because you could make, I mean, if you think about it, let's say they just lay 6 eggs, but they're all twins. That's 12 babies.
Yeah. Yeah. Less, and I mean, at the end of the day, less space in the egg box. You don't have to have 2 separate egg boxes for 12. For a full clutch of 12. Or anything like that. You just have 6 eggs and you're like, okay, these are normal. They hatch out. They're just slightly smaller. So it might take them a little bit more to get off of the pinkies. But in all honesty, I've yet to hear of a twin situation that some fail, some are successful, but you don't hear of indefinitely every single one being failure to thrive.
Oh, no.
Right.
Everyone's like, oh, look, I made twins and they're just a little bit smaller. So they're a little bit, comparable to their siblings. They take a little longer. They might take
far more common to open up an egg and see a failed to develop twin and a fully developed twin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That happens quite a bit.
Right.
Okay. All right, fellas. I got some stuff I got to take care of before
I
get some sleep.
Yeah.
And I still got to go live. I haven't gone live at the other place. So.
Gotcha. I got you. All right. Well, Val, good luck.
Got to do some rat feeding myself and do some checking on some snakes and things like that.
Oh, hold on. I might have eggs. Hold on. Let me check.
Uh-oh.
He's like real time. Boop, clutch. Let's go.
Not yet.
So that's what happened with the twin you're getting. Was it a failed, like you had one that was a twin and one that was failed to develop in the egg? Is that what you said?
So they came out smaller. Actually, Carl, the snake I sold you, that was what happened. It was a failed to hatch on one of the ones because it was a single gene fire female that hatched out, or what I thought was a female, obviously, because I definitely misgendered Carl's snake. Still green, still very early on in that. So from what I was viewing, it was just single gene fire female that came out of that. It came out of that egg, and there was just a large mass right next to her. So it was a failed to even develop any type of way twin. And that snake came out like literally, I'd probably say half the size of all of its siblings that had the whole egg to develop in. It was wild.
We had a 17-gram baby.
Oof. Yeah.
But he was fine.
Yeah.
Smallest one I've seen, not myself, is 22. So I actually helped a guy assist feed that one because it was still not taking meals. Sorry. But 22 grams was
They're
kind of
tiny.
wild.
And when they're that small, it's almost scary. And luckily, we breed ASFs, and we can get something, fresh out of the mama. So
Yeah,
tiny.
good red hot ASF.
Yeah.
Red hot ASFs. That's exactly what it is, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
You gotta feed them red hots. I love that, bro.
Oh, I got it. T-shirt design.
It's on.
I got it. Gil's returning. All right, we're gonna throw something together. We'll get it go. Yeah. So
Right.
you know the candy Red Hots.
Yeah.
I'm stealing the logo, and we're gonna change some things on it. I got it.
Yeah.
I
I
got
want
it.
one.
Stay tuned. I got it.
Feed them red hots.
That's
Love it.
great.
I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'm gonna get
All right.
get some
Cool.
stuff done.
Take
Thank
care,
you guys for
Val,
having me on.
and I appreciate you stopping in.
Absolutely.
Like I say, I appreciate you guys for what you do because I know that it takes a lot to do this, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate all the support that you guys show also, and let's try to get some more freaking people over here from TikTok, man. Just get all these people
Yeah.
over here, man. That's my bring them all together, guys.
Yeah. So we will be, I think, this week and next working on the new YouTube channel.
Yep.
So we're going to bring everything together under one, so we're not multi-streaming across 15 different channels. And it's going to be the breeding grounds. That's what we're going to call the show, and
I love
I
it.
think that's the direction we're going to move. So
I love it.
And I already have the T-shirt design. It's already been approved.
The
It's already been
breeding.
approved.
Oh yeah.
I'll have the shirts as soon as Garrett gets me back on a size. I will have the shirts, and they will be here. So, and then we'll be able to kind of represent,
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
yep. So funny story though. I was walking in to Sin City, and I'm just walking, and I'm passing the crested geckos and the turtles, and looking at just the ball pythons, and stopping and looking at the monitors. I like those; those are cool. And I come up on this table, I notice he's got some VPI, so I'm looking through, seeing what all his hets and stuff is. And he's like, "What's on your shirt?" Because I had my Satchmo's Exotics hoodie on, the old design.
Mhm.
And I moved my beard out of the way. He said, "I follow you on Instagram." He said, "I've watched some of your
Nice.
Instagram lives." He said, "I
Nice.
thought that was you." I was like, "All right, cool."
Oh yeah.
So
That's wicked.
I told him we were doing this on YouTube. I gave him a business card and talked to him for a little while.
Okay.
So
That's
that was cool. Kind of made me
Yeah.
feel a little good.
First
you
time-
know, so.
The first time we were set up at a show, it was it's really cool to get like that kind of recognition, I guess. So we're at a show and we're doing our thing, la la la, and all of a sudden this lady walks up and she's like, "I follow you guys," and I'm like, "All right, thank you." And she goes, "I follow you guys everywhere." And Kathy immediately grabs a T-shirt, and because we had like 4 shirts, she grabs a T-shirt,
Yeah.
and she hands it to her, and she's all, "Oh my god!" It's really a fantastic feeling to get that kind of, they recognize you. Oh, I see what you're doing on, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I talked to him about breeding and plans and different morphs. I mean, it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Talked to somebody on the vending side of the table that's like, "Hey, I saw you. I watch your stuff, man. You guys got some cool people on there, showing off some cool stuff, talk about some interesting stuff. So I was like, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Cool.
All right. You guys have a wonderful night.
Yeah, for sure, Val. For sure.
Always push forward and reach out, guys, if you need anything.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in,
Thank you.
Val.
Good night.
Good night.
Cool. All right. Well, Carl, you want
All right,
to
John.
go first? You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Go ahead. Lead the way.
All right.
Lead the way.
as always, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for giving the support. We appreciate everybody that hopped on with us for the open panel. We kind of, didn't necessarily have direction tonight, but open panels always work great. We always see some amazing, amazing snakes. Love the snake and tail on the open panels. Anybody that would love to hop on with us, let us know. I'll put out another call out on IG. I can put it out on Facebook. I'll put it out on TikTok too. Get with us. We can schedule you to be, guest of honor on the show. That way it is just straight you showing us what you got, throwing out some heat, throwing out some ideas. We'll come up with some topics. We'll throw them at you. That way we have a good conversation moving forward. We definitely want some of you guys to pop in, even to the open panels. You don't have to turn your camera on. If you just want to add color commentary, we're good with that too. We just love conversation. We love to, talk topics. We love to pick people's brains, pushing the envelope further for the community and everything. You guys can find me over at Void Century Serpents on IG. You can find me on Facebook as well, and my new TikTok page. Like I said, I am like kind of fanatic for the t-shirts, so I have plenty of stuff on my merch shop. I'll have more to come. Obviously we just threw a t-shirt design together with just an ideal tonight. It'll be up and live probably within a matter of 2 weeks. You guys will see me post about it, and you guys will see it on the actual shop, and I'll probably be ordering them for everybody around. So and same thing with the breeding grounds. That is our new YouTube page, and there is a t-shirt design for it too. We would love if you guys would purchase that, add the support. That way we can start getting some traction rolling with a follower count on that new YouTube page as well. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And just not necessarily to parrot John, but I do appreciate everybody coming in. There's a handful of people that come in every single week, no matter what, and they may have one YouTube channel on this side and one YouTube channel on this side, but I appreciate the support. So
Yeah.
I'd also like to take a second, something we didn't mention all night, the scrolling words down here, Operation Deeds Not Words. If you've not been there, go check it out. It's a worthy cause. Get you a t-shirt, donate $5 if that's all you got, man. Like I said, this is bringing mobility back to people who sacrifice for us to have the way of life that we have. It's that simple. Go ahead over to fatmannation.com and please, $1, $5, whatever you got, show some support. And yeah, I mean, just keep your head up, grind on. Even if you're not actively breeding and you got another hobby going on, passion, keep the passion up. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you here next week. We've got Professor Pythons on with us.
She is a TSK fanatic. She leans towards the darker axanthic lines, so it'll be interesting to pick her brain on some of that dark morph interaction. So
yeah,
be right up
and
my
there's
alley.
going to be some VPI, very poor choice, and TSK, the sexy kind talk. So tune in if you want to hear us give each other shit a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
just a speech.
yeah, Mitzi said it right there. Operation Deeds Not Words.
Yep, for sure. Give the support, to everybody in the community. There's plenty of initiatives that are paving the way for positive change for those those people that do sacrifice for us on our behalf. So go out, give them love, and boost this community up in a big way, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, take care, guys. Have a good one.